fucked up. Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up. Can't put on no show. You fucked up. Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test tape, no. You fucked up. Can't put on no show. You fucked up. Yeah, I'll go for your phone. You fucked up.
Run the track.
I can't even be bothered for it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. All right. What's everybody saying? Big up everybody that's locked in. Like, subscribe, and all of that. Did we expect anything different? Nope. But I'm still pissed off with that shit. It is what it is. 3 points to Arsenal. 3 goals conceded to Arsenal. Thankfully, it wasn't more. Because when that third goal rolled in, I thought, fuck this, we're going to concede 6. Hell, we left with a goal. Big up Madueke, the only one in the starting 11 who bothered to show up. Other than that, this team is pathetic. This team is a fucking mess. This manager is a fucking idiot. It's all dead. We have now lost more Premier League games since Tuchel's sacking than the entirety of his time in charge. That's where we are. We are at the point where we have Arsenal fans chanting Super Frankie Lampard. We're at the point where we're just shit. We're just fucking shit. Another day, another derby, another L, another shit performance with these dickhead players that are on the beach and they don't give a fuck. And we're just here suffering through it all. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Big up Steve. Big up Izzy, I guess. Big up Izzy. Big up Levi saying, what's good, bro? Hey, you lot let us score, man. You shouldn't even be too gassed about that. A man said 3-1 against the worst Chelsea side in my lifetime. Is that it? We have been overdue a thrashing. Yesterday should have been the day. You lot should be disappointed with the way you showed up for that second half. Big up Mitchie boy. Big up Dave. Big up DK says due to Madrid. Dropper 2012 says remember vibes. I am this close to muting the word vibes from my comments. Because I am so sick of that word. This is not vibes. This is standing on the edge of a cliff, ready to jump sort of vibes. That's what this shit is. And yeah, it's just fucking pathetic, man. Fucking, we got nearly 200 of you lot locked in here. I don't even think we've got a lot of rival fans this time because nobody cares. We're not funny anymore. We're not a funny joke. It's like I said in 5 things. Well, the last one that I did. We're a joke. We're not even a funny joke. We're the equivalent of just saying the same joke over and over again to the point where it just becomes unfunny. That's where we are. We are a fucking joke. We are an unfunny joke. Big up Nathan saying, big up Lewis, same shit, different day. Big up. Don't forget to check out Jerseys FC as well. Best affordable football kits out there. Use the code CarefreeLewisG for 20% off. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the super chat button if you want to guarantee your comment gets read out. Or if you also just want to help me out because it's the only positive to even going live right now. It's fucking shit. Everything about Chelsea is shit. Lewis, 4 wins, 4 wins plus 4 draws equals 8 losses. The 9th loss coming up. Probably. We're going to be 13th by the end of the week because we're going to lose to Bournemouth and they're going to overtake us. That's where we are. We got Matt saying, but Lampard was supposed to motivate the team. This is why you don't listen to match going your DARs. Facts. Facts. Thought it wouldn't get any worse. How dumb were we? How dumb were we? Was that the away end of the CT? I don't remember that. Yeah, bro, the away end was fucking brilliant, though. It was the only positive to that. That second half was one of the best atmospheres I've had all season. We were just reloading the Solomon Kalou chant for 20, 25 minutes straight. Because fuck it. What else is there to do? It's not like anyone's paying attention to the shit on the pitch. Other than the goal, I won't focus on a thing. Shit lineup, shit setup, shit everything. We move, we're dead, up the Chelsea. These men are garbage and that bum Georgie is taking the mick. I saw the Instagram post he put out. It's crazy. Wait, are my eyes still red? Nah, they're getting better. They're getting better. They're getting better. As a rival fan, I disagree. This is very funny. Is it? Is it still? Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Big up Yusuf Maiji. Big up, bro, saying. Big up Lewis. Hope, honestly, can't wait for next season. Same. 6 more games. Or is it 5? Is it 5? Let me have a quick look. Is it 5 or 6 games? How many have we played? 6. No. It's 5. It's 5 games. 5 games. Nice. 5 more games. Left at 47. That's why I didn't see you after the game, bro. Fair enough. Aye, bro, you missed a good second half. The atmosphere was worth saying. I will say that. Everything else is just dead. Sick and tired of everyone's narrative changing because they like someone they like is in charge. Interim manager is supposed to show a bit of improvement. He's not shown shit. I would hope they'd sack him, but they're going to keep him till the end of the season. But I agree. I agree with you on that because that's a fair point. If Graham Potter was in charge of that performance, it probably would have been a different second half atmosphere. It probably would have. I'm trying to think of some of the last few aways on the Potter. Like, I know we beat Leicester. Dortmund wasn't anything like that. That was shit. West Ham was a bit shit. Is there another away I'm missing? It doesn't matter. It's been shit. That's why that one felt so good. Told you lot we will get worse, but apparently I'm a plastic. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Sell Sterling and Havertz. I didn't even pay attention to what Havertz was doing in that second half. I won't lie. That second half was a blur to me. Sterling, though, if we get the right bids for him, fuck it. Let him go. Because this brother is just indefensible right now. He can't pass the ball 5 yards. He's not even pressing. Lampard confuses the fuck out of me on this one as well. Because he says he won't play João Felix because he needs to work on his fucking work rate off the ball. He doesn't want to play Mudryk because of his lack of defensive work rate. But you will play Sterling. What? How does that make sense? The fucking, what's it called? The Brentford manager, Thomas Frank. He said that Chelsea showed Brentford too much respect. And this guy thinks, cool, I'll take that in mind, and I'm going to show Arsenal, who are second in the table, no respect and play a back four. Dickhead. Fucking dickhead, man. I can't wait till this run of games is over and Lampard is gone. And after that, please just go to punditry. You were a good pundit. I liked you as a pundit. You actually spoke sense as a pundit. I look forward to when you were a pundit for games. I knew we were going to get a good show. This isn't a good show. This is shit. This is fucking terrible. He needs to go, bruv. He needs to fucking go. Needs to fucking go. Like, if Sterling starts playing the next game, can we even get at him? Because it's Lampard that's playing him. Mudryk and Madueke should be in the starting lineup. Straight for the next game. Because they were the only 2 players that gave a shit. Mudryk made more chances in about 30-35 minutes than the whole Arsenal squad and Chelsea squad did. No, tell a lie. Than any player in either squad. I said that wrong. But the point still stands. Made fuck all until Mudryk came on the pitch. Why did we have him on the bench in the third place? Why were we playing a back four? It's stupid. Even if we got relegated, people will still deflect and suck him off for his status as a player. Probably. Warrior, I'm really debating whether to go or not. I got free travel to Bournemouth, but I don't know if I can't be bothered. I'm told that's an agenda, Lewis. We have to look at what he did at other clubs. He needs 10 great players around him. Bro, the point about like him needing better players around him, that is fair enough and everything, but you cannot defend the lack of everything that we are seeing. And this is where it's fair play to you and anyone who wants to cuss out Sterling, because he's not offering anything right now. Nothing off the ball, nothing on the ball. He's turning over possession for fun, doesn't give a shit, and he's our highest paid player. I need to see a lot more from him. I need to see a lot more. What we've been seeing from him for the past couple months has been fucking pathetic. Everything since about February. Everything since about February has been a bag of shit. And that performance was like the nail on the top of the head. Bournemouth away from them. Oh shit, yeah, you're going now, ain't you? I might go Bournemouth. Yeah, you know what? I might go Bournemouth. Fuck, I'm going to go Bournemouth, aren't I? Yeah, I'll be there. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? Fucking hell, man. Off topic, who's your manager of the season? Tuchel. We'd be in the relegation zone without his points. If you watch Dutch football, you know how good Noni is. I haven't, though. Sterling is worse than Werner. No. Sorry. We will not be doing Werner Defense League in here. QPR away loading. Bring it, bro. Bring it. I've wanted to do QPR away. That is a serious West London derby. None of this dead rivalry with fucking Brentford and Fulham. Give me a serious rival. And that would be these lot. Big up to fucking QPR away. I think they're going to stay up as well. Let's go. My outs for the summer. Havertz, Sterling, Gallagher, Asby, Mendy, and Mount. You can go more than that. Where's Pies' tweet? Because he hit the nail on the head for me. Why the fuck is this thing vibrating? Fuck off. Let me get this shit out. There we go. Here. Kepa, Mendy, Asby, Chalobah, Cucurella. I would take Chalobah out, to be fair. Cucurella, Chilwell, Koulibaly, Kova, Loftus-Cheek, Gallagher, Sterling, Pulisic, Havertz, and Oba. There you go. Only ones I'd debatably keep would be Chalobah, Oba if he wants to be a number 2 and get in a striker. Ruben if you need depth. That's it. The rest can all leave. We got a super chat in here. Let me get to that. Big up to Cenac saying, I'd like to congratulate my Lakers on a tough win last night. I'm completely checked out of Chelsea for this season. Big up. I hear you, bro. This was the one game I wanted them to turn up for. And they conceded 3 in 15 minutes. I am officially done. Fuck the road to 40 points. Fuck all of that. We're not getting it. I don't care. I am signed out. I am officially signed out. I do not care. I'm here now just for the sake of it. Because it's my job. That's it. Because I'm employed for this shit. Big up to Madueke and Mudryk, though. Madueke, the only one trying to make things happen. Mudryk, the only decent one. Off the bench. The midfield was like Swiss cheese, the amount of holes in it. The defense was pitiful. Some of the marking I saw for some of the goals, beyond pathetic. Look at this. I'm going to pull this up. Odegaard, acres of space. Saka, acres of space. Even Jesus or the other runner. No, like, what are we doing? It was Kovacic ball watching for the first one because Kovacic roams forward and leaves Odegaard in space. By the way, Sterling, brilliant defensive work rate from you, dickhead. He was the one that was at fault for the second goal. Silver as well wasn't good. Everybody was crap. But whatever. Josh is on his trolling mode. Fair enough, mate. It's like your vindication day. I hear it, bro. Didn't you say Bournemouth away was the worst one? No. Palace and Everton. But hopefully Everton go down this season. So you don't have to do that. I hope Forest stay up. I never got to go out in Nottingham. Werner is clear as Sterling. I don't care. Werner was shit, bro. We're not doing Werner prop. Lewis, speak on Oba. You want him to play over Kai. Speak now. My guy had 9 touches. 4 from kickoff. The same shit as the last Arsenal game. Let me guess. No service. Again. So you see why I'm not talking on Oba. Why am I going to talk on Oba when the team don't even want to involve him in the fucking game? That's why I'm not talking on Oba. You can run your meaty little Havertz agenda. He would have done fuck all in that game too. He would have done nothing because he wouldn't have been fed. And all you would have done would have been to praise him for his fucking work rate. Wow, what a win. That mindset is the same mindset that fucking Lampard has, and that's the reason why you don't play Mudryk or Felix, actual talented players on the pitch. So I don't want to hear it. I am not in the mood for your meaty Kai agenda today. Because it wouldn't have changed a fucking thing. How about we feed Oba consistently? Then maybe we can talk about him. Until then, I am not hearing it. I am not hearing it. Should have put some vodka in this coffee, for fuck's sake. I said you have to give Cucurella a season. If we have a good offer for him, we don't. We don't. Oba had 5 touches yesterday, lol. Didn't we body Lukaku when he only had 7? Yeah, you guys did. But I said as well, if he had 7 touches, that says to me we didn't find him. Creativity problem. We've had that problem for years. Had that problem for years, bro. You know what you're getting with Oba. He will get in the right positions. You have to feed him the ball. You don't feed him the ball, it is what it is. What's the point? Why do you think he got dropped at half-time? Because what's the point? Lampard would rather have Havertz press from the front and maybe push Arsenal back a couple of yards. Which, to be fair, they did. But it's also because they were 3-0 up. It was just a bit pointless. But us even turning up was fucking pointless. So, it's whatever. It's whatever. Keeping Oba over Kai, yeah, the agenda's unreal. Bro, you constantly bringing up Kai is unreal. In fact, hold the timeout. I can't be asked for your shit. I cannot be asked for your shit today. Yes, Josh, I agree with you, bruv. Mudryk has to start the next match. Has to start the next match because it's a load of arse. How did he not start this one? We knew Mudryk would have turned up for this game. Arsenal was his dream move. So, of course, he'd want to go to the Emirates. He was motivated. How much have we been dying for some motivated players? And he plays Sterling. And he's like, oh, but I don't want to play Mudryk because he lacks defensive work rate. Meanwhile, Sterling is fucking here for the first goal. You prick. I can't be bothered, bruv. Yeah, you scored the same goal twice because you hoard out the right-hand side because we put Asby there and we played a back four because our manager is a fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot, man. He might have come to sabotage us. Chilwell, yeah, he was a hoof merchant yesterday, man. Did nothing except lose possession, hoof out long passes to nobody. I know people could say, yes, Sterling missed that. No. Chilwell has to hold some accountability for that too. Some of the long passes from him were fucking dreadful. It didn't even look like Saka was cooking him. That was the worst part. Saka weren't even great. And Chilwell was still getting battered on the left. And he was doing it to himself. They are on the beach. Pathetic bunch of wallads. All of them. Dickheads. Even the likes of Enzo and Silva were poor. It's embarrassing, bruv. It is fucking embarrassing. It's fucking shit, bruv. Kai, when he came, he didn't do shit. He was all right when he came on, but I wasn't paying attention. We're 3-0 down. Like, I wasn't paying attention to a fucking thing, bro. He might have had a good game. He might have had a bad game. I don't know. I know Mudryk was all right. Whenever we were pushing the ball forward, there was Mudryk on the ball. That's it. That's it. Someone pass me the rope. Send it my way too, bro. Send it my way too. Why didn't he hold up the ball? Because he was making runs. That's why. When it comes to Arsenal away, do you always sit right next to home fans? No, they give you your away tickets randomly. I've always been in like the middle of the away end by the little curve. I don't know if you can get where I'm talking about. I've never been next to home fans since we got knocked out in the cup in 2018. We lost 2-1 in the Carabao Cup second leg to them. But yeah, I want to sit next to home fans more. It was fun. We were just chatting shit to them all game. I had 2 black Arsenal fans looking at me like, you're a black Chelsea fan. What are you doing? What are you doing, you coon? And all this shit. And it's like, bro, the first fans to racially abuse me were your fans in that exact game I was talking about. What are you waffling about? Should I ask Adebayor about how inclusive Arsenal fans are? Should I ask Wilfred Zaha how inclusive Arsenal fans are? Maybe not. Maybe not. Because I can run this race thing as well. I can do that too. Arsenal are not an innocent football club. I can talk about the Arsenal Stormtroopers if I want to have that conversation. Trust me, I can go deep if I need to. Pause. So, because it's the one thing Arsenal fans can always try and bring up to you. Oh, you support the racist club and all of that. Let me tell you about your club, yeah? I will tell you about your football club because your club has had the same problems as well. I will tell you about some of the stuff Troops has heard in away grounds. And then you'll keep quiet. When I tell them that the first club to racially abuse me was their fans, they always go quiet. They don't want to hear it. But it's the only argument that they have. Dead shit. What else is everybody saying? Oh, Fabrizio tweet. What's he said? Go on, give me some good news. Give me some good news. Messi to leave PSG. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. Hey, don't say that. They'll say I have an agenda. Don't say that. Apparently, I don't say anything good about Kai. So, yeah, it is what it is. Proper Chelsea playing tonight. Let me guess, are the women's team playing? Yeah, but he's just chatting shit. That's why. All this for your meaty Kai agenda. Like, fuck off, man. Can't even be bothered. I'm good, my guy. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it was actually good going out, my mate. That was it. 007 will be rolling through on Saturday, though. We'll be rolling through on Saturday. Chile at left back, ain't it? He's a wing back. Wasn't he originally a left back, though? I feel like he should have been doing better. Why was Oba getting bullied by Kiwior? Did he have enough touches to get bullied? I don't think so. Yeah, Saka is... Yeah, we've heard that argument before with Mason Mount, bro. That's not going to run. He's in bad form, and it is what it is. We know Saka's a baller. We're not running no agenda on him, but he's been shit. We'll call it what it is. He has been shit. Simple as that. Simple as that. Yeah, big up Jimmy, Noni and Mudryk. That is all. Everybody else, fuck off. Big facts. By the way, were you talking to the Arsenal fans when Charlie was... Probably. I need to check that out. What, did they catch that in the background? I hope not. There was like a group of like 10 Arsenal fans trying to chat shit, and they were holding their fingers up like 3-1. And I was there like, why are you doing up mannequin challenge when I can do this? And you can't chat shit because you wanted this, and you're not getting this. You're getting this. And I know you're more pissed off about this than I am about this. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. We shouldn't have even had this. Why did we have this? It should have been this. It should have been this. It should have been this. So how are you getting gassed over this? I don't know. It makes fuck all sense to me. 3-1, you know, against this pathetic bunch of pricks. I'd be pissed off. I'd expect more. I'd expect more. Aye, Fatta, try get those tickets next time, bro. Big up, my guy. Exactly, bro. Exactly. But they don't want to have that conversation. They don't want to have this conversation, bro. All it is all racist Chelsea fans and all of this, EDL, all that crap. Shut up. You're in the same position as we were. Run this inclusivity bollocks. We all do it. We all are trying to be inclusive. We all have shit parts of our fan base. If you want to talk to me about our bad side, I'll talk to you lot about yours. Simple as that. And other than that, you can fuck off. It's the one fucking game I wanted this team to get something from. Pricks. Also actually have a large Jewish fan base. I've used the Y word for years too when singing anti-Spurs song. I was speaking to Troops' cameraman about that as well. With the Jewish background that Arsenal have, they should not be singing the chants that they do. And the same thing for us. I never got why we made those chants when we literally had an owner that was Jewish at the time. Makes no sense. But we all have idiots in our fan base. Don't try and shoot low with us and we won't shoot low back. Big up Rigo Part saying why Arsenal fans celebrating. They ain't winning the league. They got nothing else to celebrate about. That's why. Nothing else. Thoughts on Chilwell's game? Shit. Absolute shit. Play Lewis Hall. Play Lewis Hall wing back against Bournemouth. Because I can't be asked to seeing Chilwell or Cucurella at this point. Both have been crap. Both have been crap. Literally only doing the Newcastle game and that's it. All my time and effort traveling is going to be for the women's team. Fair play, bro. Do your thing. Do your thing. If you need me to shift off a couple of your spares, let me know. Because I'm sure I'll find somebody who wants it. Hey, bro, I've been rattled for like the last 24 hours. I was telling you guys, this was the one game I wanted even a point from. And they got 3 in 15 minutes on our club's head. Pricks. Fucking pricks, man. Lewis spitting facts in sign language. I can't be arsed, bro. I can't be arsed. Man, so now we got Mount stands in here. It's Mount's fault, remember? Yeah. Mason Mount's going to be at Arsenal or Liverpool or at United next summer. And I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Go with Mount if you love him so much. Can't be bothered with these meaty player stands. Lewis, did anyone get into any fights during the game? Nope. What's there to fight about? We were chanting, how shit must you be? It's only 1-0. Then 2-0. Then 3-0. And then we scored. And then they couldn't say shit to us because they let us score. Dead guys. Exactly. Henry Norris goes against their whole Roman argument. Oh, you bought it all. One owner's the only reason why you guys are successful. Should we talk about Henry Norris bribing your team into the first division in the 30s and getting Tottenham relegated? The same period that you won the majority of your league titles. But you lot want to talk about Roman Abramovich. I told you, if they want to shoot low, we can shoot lower, bro. All that you have done, we have done too. It's just we've done it more recently, so you think it's more relevant now. If that's more relevant now, none of your league titles are relevant. Well, none of them from the 30s, when you won most of them. So yeah, Alex, like you said, we can shoot low too. We can shoot low too. Yeah, bro, I'm going to be at the 2 Manchester games. I'll be there. All dead. Harry's watch long was goated. Yeah, I need to have a look at that. Bro, I agree with you, but Mount is going to leave. Hopefully Havertz leaves, and all of these sexually obsessed little simps can fuck off out of my football club with them. God forbid we get the likes of Gavi. That's going to be like another wave of fangirls. Imagine you're going to have Gavi stands, Felix stands, Mount stands, Chilwell stands, Havertz stands. Stamford Bridge is going to be 50% screaming fucking simps. God forbid. Big up President Jafar saying, it's not you, it's the players. Lewis is vindicated. My only L in that Potter video was saying it's not you, Potter. That's it. Everything else I stand by. It was Potter. Hands up for that one. The rest, no. Why am I lying about that? About the racist stuff? So apparently I'm lying about being racially abused now. All right, cool. You can go back onto 100% Chelsea and see that prick Louis Beneventi doing a video crying about it. He didn't even ask me about doing a video. He just did it for the content. So yeah, if I'm lying, go check that out. And also, I'm sure Adebayor and Zaha are online. You can go check them. See what they had to say about the racism. What else? Also have as much European history as West Ham. Imagine calling yourself the biggest in London and only having a Cup Winners' Cup. I swear even Tottenham have more European trophies than them. Like, there's no pride about Chelsea right now, but we're still the pride of London. They can hold that. Win a Champions League, and then we'll talk. And then we will talk. Big up Ibs. Big up my guy. I know, we're not even getting drawn out. I'm just venting. This is therapeutic. This is very therapeutic. It's all just dead. Man said 20 years since your pits has been in the air. It's all mad. But yeah. Lewis, don't say they will go get a gold trophy. They don't even have a gold trophy anymore. They gave it to Wenger when he retired. And even then, I don't give a shit about that gold trophy. We fucking beat the Invincibles. Don't even mean shit. Sauce Jams, I am sick. Sick of this shit. Sick of this shit every week, bro. Saw your matchday vlog, Chelsea away and amazing. Big up my guy. That was the only good part of that trip. That and actually the trip there. The pub before. All the fucking Arsenal anti-Arsenal chants and the party chants and all of that shit. Only elite clubs have a Champions League. Yeah, hold that, dickheads. Only elite clubs have a Europa League too. Hold that, dickheads. Only elite clubs have a Club World Cup. Hold that, dickheads. What else? What else we got? Lewis, did you lose your voice? It was just all the chanting and screaming. Lots and lots of shouting. 3-0, my head was gone. I was calling everybody a cunt. Everybody was getting it. Yeah, that is just fucking mad. Fucking mad. West Ham winning a European title for us will be hilarious. Yeah, but then I have to go on Dan Potts' show and deep that fucking Dan Lawless has had a better season than I've had. Big up to Lawless as well, my guy. Big up. But fuck West Ham. I don't want them to be successful either. I do not want them to be successful either, bruv. What do you think about Alex Matos signing? Who? Who the fuck is that guy? Huh? Alex Matos. I'll do a quick check on this, and then I will send the link out. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. So it's another under 18. Great. Pause. Okay, so Chelsea have completed the Alex Matos signing. Great. Great. Welcome to the academy. I don't know what to tell you, my friend. I don't know fuck all about any of these players that we're signing. But yeah, welcome. Welcome. I said, oi, mind the gap, blood. Yep. From who? Because, like, there's about 12 clubs that could say that to us. That's how you get knocked out to Lisbon at home. Because they wanted to focus on the league. Like Lee said, bigger fish to fry was the narrative. That was the narrative. But only Lee could see that was bollocks. Big up to Lee Gunner. I was meant to do a fan cam with him, but it was so much filming, I didn't get the time to do it. So I think I'm going to do a live on his channel sometime this week. So keep a lookout for that. Keep a lookout for that. Big up to Lee. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. I hope you actually make money going to games and not break even. I have some bad news for you, my friend. I have some bad news for you, my friend. Because it's not like that. It's not like I said, Savile FC. You're taking a piss, Jafar. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Where's Poker in the comments? Do you know anything about this player? Because I ain't got a clue. Yeah, keep telling them, bruv. Where's your European Cup, you bastards, bruv? Hold that. Hold that. Oh, wait, you can't. You can't. You'll never see this, bruv. In the words of the great Johnny Minerals, we see things you'll never see. You wrong'uns. Hold that. I feel like Poch might be wavering. Can't blame him. They might need to sign him up today because if we play any more games, he might fuck this off. Probably thinks we're worse than any Tottenham side he's ever coached. Even with the mentality. Even with the fucking mentality. Oh shit, I ain't seen this account in a minute. If that's who I think it is, big up, my guy. Big up, bro. I hope you're doing well. It's been a fucking minute. We're still shit. But yeah, big up, bro. What's the narrative? Yeah, we did better than everyone thought. We finished second. We got our target of the top 4 because that's what the target was all season. Oh, we finished above Tottenham and Chelsea. What a season. What a season. But yeah. Yeah, load of shit. Load of shit. Right, you know what? I'm gonna send the link out to the panel because yeah, I think I've got everything out of my system. So far. So far. Hit the super chat button if you want to guarantee I don't miss out on your comments. Like, subscribe, and yeah. If you're an Arsenal fan, go fuck yourself. Panel's going to be coming in a little sec. Bro, people are in early, bro. That's how you know, man. I'm pissed. I don't blame you lot. Don't blame you lot at all. Oh, Zach wants a link too. All right, cool. Calm. I think that is everyone. Let me check. Oh shit! Yeah, there is a couple super chats. All right, cool. Right. So big up Thierry saying, Lewis, my G, could we agree once and for all that English managers are bad? Whoever thinks otherwise is delusional. When was the last time one won anything? They're all putting up a pretty shit argument for themselves. I do agree with that. Big up President Jafar saying, at this point, give Roman his club back, please. Roman won't come near England again. He'll never come near again.
How on earth we got Pam without a DM though? Do you know how bad is it since Jorginho left?
Bro,
Only like one win, is it?
don't be quiet, father.
Man, fuck Jorginho.
I'm not gonna go quiet, man. Up your ass.
Bro, yesterday was the first time I wanted there to be a fight. I wanted to literally go on the pitch and bang a certain man in the face. I wanted there to be a fight at halftime. Someone sees Silva just start a fight with someone. Someone needs a bang in the face. Because what the fuck was that?
I wanted somebody to walk up and punch Sterling in the back of the head.
You're too kind with a punch. I want to kill.
I
literally wanted a Kieran Dyer, Lee Boa moment.
Yo,
I really wanted that.
Hold on, wait. Y'all, so let me ask y'all this. Y'all still think Kovacic will cook in Man City?
We told them.
Bro.
We told them about this bomb.
Bro.
That dude.
Bro,
is
I brought my
shit.
mate. I brought my mate to the fucking Arsenal Chelsea game, and he's a City fan. After 30 minutes, he was like, "Nope, I don't want him. Don't want him."
I've seen
I told y'all.
Fabian Delph play at left back for a season. So
Oh
if
my
Pep can do that, if Pep can do
Must
that,
have Fabian
he'll
Delph,
do it.
man.
So,
What
yeah,
is this?
Well,
That's you
he's
got
not
a
wrong.
bit of an echo. His
Andrew's
earphones
not wrong
work.
there.
Give me
Fabian
time.
Delph played left back and won a league.
in the Centurion season as well. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He's played left back. Yeah.
So he could do wonder, but notwithstanding,
means
what
what?
the fuck
That
was
means
that for
what?
yesterday?
He's playing Bernardo Silva at left back at parts this season, man, and it's cooking.
Yeah, for a game or two. Kovacic has been shit for 30 plus games.
Much
I don't know
better.
what y'all
Okay,
talking
so
about.
you can still cook at.
Yeah,
you
it's a
can
bit
still
better.
cook at
No,
Man
he can cook shit. No, he can't cook. No, he can't. No, he can't. No, he
Okay.
can't.
Press resistance,
No,
my
No, he
fucking
can't.
bomb,
No,
man.
he can't. He's
Vinny
shit.
said
He
so.
can't
There's
cook.
no need to argue,
He
guys.
can't
Vinny
cook.
said
Yeah,
so.
he
No
can't
need to
cook.
argue.
Yeah, my opinion versus yours.
I do think Pep will get a tune out.
Well,
though,
yeah,
bro.
exactly.
It's just because
So-
it's
It'll be a
fucking
tune.
Pep.
It'll be a
It's a
song.
tune
It'll
out
be
of everybody.
the fucking Macarena. That's what song it'll be.
Any
Like,
top
look
manager.
at
I hope them
Sterling.
Gangnam
Look
style.
at
It'll be
Sterling, for
gang.
example. Look how shy he's been for us, but Pep
So
was able to
what?
get
That's an
something out of him
attacker.
season.
That's an attacker. That's an attacker. We're talking about an attacker. An attacker in a well smoothed attack. A lot of them will look good. We know that. That's an
Jimmy, I
Can you
think
say
attacker.
the same for midfield?
Yeah, because Man
No.
City's midfield.
No, not when you can't pass a 3-yard pass. No. Kovacic
But I
cannot
could say
make a
the same
3-yard
for
pass.
Sterling in the last match.
But Sterling can score a goal if he runs. If the pattern of play is smooth and he's at the back post, he can put it in the net.
And he's 2
Sterling
yards
can't do
away.
what we're
But that's
asking
what
him to
Sterling
do.
was terrible, man. What are
Same
you on
for the
He
about?
midfield.
cannot do what we're asking him to do. We had him at fucking number 9 in the front, as if he was Giroud. Fuck are you talking? Of course he's gonna look like complete shit playing for Chelsea under the managers he's played under. He's gonna look exactly.
What about
how
yesterday?
he looks.
Yesterday he was on the left wing and he was
I think he
shit.
played on his preferred position yesterday, didn't he? The left wing.
Yeah, he played on the
Everybody
left
look like
yesterday and he was
shit. They're all shit to me. I'm not protecting
Sterling's the
Sterling.
most shit.
No
Sterling-
I get the
No,
Sterling
he wasn't.
comparison.
If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, the first thing I said when I came in here, I said what? I wanted to do what? Punch Sterling in the back of the head. So I don't know what the fuck y'all preaching to the choir, bro. I'm in the same church. Hallelujah.
I get the comparison with Sterling, what Pep did with him, but the difference was Sterling was actually young. Like Kovacic is the finished article. Like there's no improvement. He's pushing 30, guys. Like he's not improving.
He'll cook though. He'll
drastically.
Cook. He'll boil your water
Yeah, he'll
and
do.
fucking burn it. Yeah,
don't
boil your
give a
water
shit
and burn
about
it. Yeah.
Just sort it out in the summer. Get certain
Fucking
man
hell,
out,
it's
bro.
28 still.
Like certain man are just
Yeah, yeah.
done out here. What the fuck? The one game I wanted at least some sort of just know what type of game you're playing, bro. Know what type of game you're in, man. G. Sometimes you don't really need the manager to tell you. You should already know what time it is. You're the Emirates, it's Arsenal, Chelsea. Turn the fuck up. Man scored 3 goals in 15 minutes. This man taking the piss, blood. And no one is just, everyone's just walking.
It's not even that as well. And
It's
just to add to that point as well, I think we look way, way worse. And look, I just think Arsenal have had more training session than us. Like, because I feel like
Arsenal didn't even play good yesterday.
how
They didn't even
physically
play
they
good.
are weak in the
They
weak.
They did not even play good.
They didn't even play well.
Arsenal did not play well, bro.
They didn't even
They
play
did
well.
not play well.
Well, they were in the second gear most of the times anyway, but they know what they're doing.
They were in second gear.
Yep, I agree. Second gear.
Embarrassing part.
We just said, "Rah, we're coming on the pitch," and Aubameyang was walking. He's like, I don't even want to do my former defenders dirty. He was walking most of the time, and not even trying to get onto him. What service did he get? But bruv, it was just a shit. Yo, it's not easy for me to take it
How
off.
Sterling played 70 minutes is beyond me. He lost the ball over 5 times in like a half.
The passing.
It's crazy.
He's done a
Like
pass skill well
people in this
for
fan
about
base
3
actually
yards,
wanted
couldn't
Sterling. Like
Fucking
our ball is so low for attackers.
Sounds like you're running an agenda, Jay.
No,
This guy has scored goals at other clubs before, okay?
Oh, no, yeah, you're being sarcastic.
Hey, easy, all right? He's done it before in his career.
No, Josh, I'm with you, man. Sterling's not it. We need to sell him. Like, honestly, I'm with you, man.
I'll rather play Ziyech over him. Jesus Christ, he's actually so bad.
I'd rather play Midweek and Midweek 90 minutes all day, all game.
When I saw Ziyech come in, I just said it.
Well, who else was going to come in? There was no one else on the bench.
Should have brought Felix in, not
I
Ziyech.
watched.
Well, I guess Felix didn't play at all, did he?
No.
I watched Madueke dribble 90 yards the whole fucking team and not have one person to pass the ball to. He literally dribbled to about 6
Look at the position
Arsenal
of
defenders.
Kante. Look at that
They
position.
couldn't touch him. And when he broke through and got out of that, there was no one there to pass the ball to. That showed me everything. This fucking team quit. And I don't care about no manager. I don't care about you already know I always start with players. These dudes don't give a fuck.
Bro.
They don't have. They're not playing with any pride. They ain't playing with any pride.
There comes a point where you just look in the mirror and say, "Yo, am I gonna come out here? Am I gonna get done out here?" I got people.
Yeah, I'm not gonna embarrass myself.
I'm not gonna embarrass myself, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like,
no, it's the first goal.
Bro.
Yeah, there's no professional pride in any of these guys right now.
Exactly.
And listen, I can't. Exactly. I'm not even putting this on Frank, because if you listen to Frank after the game, he basically said in the first half we did everything that we talked about not doing before the game. We were going sideways, we were going backwards. We said before the game we're not going to be doing any of that, and that's exactly what they all did. So it's like,
but he stood there with his arms folded. That's the problem. That's his problem.
I get it. Like, if this was the NBA, I already yanked all 11 of them off for a fresh 11. But like, when you have 5 subs, it's like I can't necessarily make 3. I can't make 3 of them 10 minutes in. You know. But like, if these guys start doing their own thing after a week of him saying, "Hey, we're not going to be going sideways in this game. I don't care what the score is. We're going to be on the front foot," and then 10 minutes into the game, you're going side to side, back, like. Oh, I don't know what he's supposed to fucking do at that point. It's like,
I can tell you what he shouldn't have did. I don't know how you're gonna play a back 4 with Aspie. Like, my daughter is 5, and I don't think she would have put Aspie in a back 4.
I agree.
For me, it's the lack of representation. The fact that like the body language is Sterling is literally Bay watching Odegaard make a run to the box. He's literally just watching him run into the box. What the fuck is going on?
He was responsible for the second goal.
But Sterling's been shit anyway. Why didn't he put time in the first place?
One at a time, guys.
Let me ask
Fucking hell. Calm down, people.
Let me ask everyone a question here. What is the difference from yesterday from the previous 20 games?
No, I understand that. My answer.
But when you're playing,
that was it.
When you're playing Arsenal away, Andrew, you should you hope for a bit of fight. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, bro.
Let him land, guys.
Hang on. Why would you expect a fight at the Arsenal game when history dictates our history of Spurs is bigger than Arsenal, and they didn't show it there. So why would you expect it at Arsenal? I don't know what I'm hearing. Things like that you guys are surprised or something like that they didn't show up.
No, we're not
I know
surprised.
what you're saying.
They didn't.
I know what you're saying, Andrew.
We're just
I
more
know what
annoyed.
you're saying,
They
bro.
didn't show
But
up
like,
against Brentford.
I would have thought with you have nothing. There's literally nothing to play for, bro. Just go out there and show a little bit of pride. Show a little bit of something.
You know, like
you ain't got nothing. They ain't got no
They
pride.
have not
Telling you
They're
you're
not
getting
going
money.
to.
They're
That's
not
the
going
point he's
to.
trying to make.
Why? Because we might actually get relegated. Who knows?
Yeah, and because
We're not gonna go down.
no, it's not even that. It's the fact that because somebody is paying you $325,000 a week to play a sport, you should have some professional pride, Andrew.
Exactly.
I agree. Listen,
Exactly.
I agree. They should do that. My point is this: these guys haven't shown it at all, nearly all season, especially in the last months. So to expect them, they're in the same rut. No matter what it is, they play exactly the same way. No matter the formation, no matter who's in charge, stuff like that. These guys are playing exactly the same way for the last few months. To expect them to suddenly go, "Oh, it's Arsenal. We're going to play anything different." It's just mad. And let me just say, Arsenal could have been 5 or 6-0 up before we even scored yesterday. They took their foot off the pedal.
If they wanted to,
why is it all the time Kepa
City are going to batter us.
When Kepa concedes, it's always a
I
world.
will be there no matter what.
That shit.
Why is Kepa always conceding worldies? And when I'm saying why is he not saving? Oh, it was a good goal. Sometimes make a very good save. It's not every day.
That wasn't a good goal.
Sometimes I want a good save.
He got his hand to it, and he's too weak.
He's got biscuit wrist. He's got biscuit wrist.
You can't do it. He's not good. You can't do it.
And it's a long shot as well.
You can't.
It's a long shot.
You can't
and
do
it's got
nothing,
biscuit
bro.
wrist. Yep.
The second goal, I'm in an orange. You don't have no command, no. Oh my days,
There's no.
bro.
And even the one that was cleared off the line, he came out for the ball. And he didn't even. It's just,
Well, Andrew, to be fair, I'm putting that on the two center backs. Both those dummies were on the ground for no reason. Thiago and Fofana were diving at the ball from a yard out. Stand up and stand the player up. It's just poor defending.
I think we save ourselves a lot of time and energy instead of just pointing out individual players. The bulk of this team.
That's how we're playing football right now, Andrew. We're playing individual football.
But they are complete. It's like they've all had a Men in Black mind swipe thing, and they don't even know who they are. They just drop them in, and it's like schoolyard football. Yeah, just go play. Everyone wants to do whatever they want, and it's no tactics whatsoever.
No awareness, no fucking awareness. The fact
there's no self-awareness.
There's no self. There's no. You're not.
There's no pride. There's nothing.
There's no
Lack of professionalism.
Well, again, it sounds.
Come on Vim. They scored 3 goals. Or how many goals did Southampton? What, you ain't got no 1% of raw? Man could come here and try and get something. Are you telling me that inkling in your mind?
Listen,
I got their title chance. That inkling in your mind. I don't understand.
No, exactly.
I get what Cesc is saying. He can talk about tactics, but if these guys aren't, if what Frank is saying is true, and they're not listening to what they worked out as a tactic before the game, I don't know what anyone's supposed to do. You could say there's no tactics. Clearly, if the guys are ignoring what the plan was going into the game, then there's no tactics. Absolutely not.
Wait, Josh, if Frank Lampard is saying this right, why is he relying on the veterans? Why is he relying on these same players to do something? What does Mudryk start the young players at least?
I totally agree about personnel.
But he's going to start anyway, the senior players, because they're the most experienced players, though.
I have a huge issue with the personnel, but this is what these guys do in these times. They, instead of going for a fresh somebody trying to make, and Madueke, I thought defensively yesterday, he left a little bit to be. I thought on the back post, he was definitely a bit lackadaisical on the back post, but offensively, I thought he was very bright going forward. He was dangerous. Those are the kinds of guys you got to play right now. Why Mudryk didn't start is beyond me. Maybe Frank was trying to save
He doesn't deserve it, according to Frank.
Well, Frank was trying to save maybe he was trying to save his eyeballs from 90 minutes of laser pointers in him. But I don't to not play him when he comes on, clearly one of the more exciting, dynamic players we have in the team. It's a very disappointing. I completely
direct
get
as well.
it.
He's always trying to make something happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You're not a pass back merchant.
He doesn't have enough defensive work rate. So
The situation with Lampard is there is still 13 members of this squad when he left the last time. There are 13 members of this squad still in there that he ripped apart.
So certain man are probably saying,
Andrew, make that 40 by the end of the season, man.
Certain man are probably saying to other people in the he talks like this. This is how he spoke to us a couple years ago.
No
He's chatting
doubt.
shit. Don't listen to him.
Do y'all know this?
Now, bro. It's pissing me off now, bro.
Exactly.
He didn't tell us to give everything, so we didn't give it.
Do y'all realize how backwards football is now? We get mad that our attackers don't defend well.
Can you imagine?
Well, Jimmy, I'm not putting like a big. I'm not
saying you. I'm not saying you, Josh. I'm just saying like it's weird that what we cuss. Like what Madueke brought attacking, I don't give a fuck what he getting do defensive because we had Aspie back there. For Aspie being back there for Madueke, he would have had to been look all world to look anywhere decent defensively. So it's I agree. When he did, Madueke and Mudryk should have been starting with Abba. Abba would have had a better chance. Sterling was so bad, fucking bad, that he made Abba look bad too. People don't realize that.
Abba got subbed out for no reason. He just didn't get service.
He had 7 touches. He wasn't doing anything to help himself either.
That too.
But he got no service
How is he supposed to get the ball?
He's better than Kyle.
Not those hoops.
There's no service. What are you about?
Every fast break we had, every breakaway, Sterling made the wrong pass. Every fucking time. And Abba was running for his life.
Because
Sterling never got the ball.
Because the front three was dysfunctional anyway, so what's the point? So Aubameyang's literally not going to do anything when he has no service. So I can't even blame Aubameyang at that point.
That looked assured in Golo, just running around trying to make shit happen.
I don't think anyone in midfield is good. I don't think anyone in midfield is good.
No,
It actually pains me when I see N'Golo Kante playing right wing. I actually want to kill someone.
Can you imagine?
Oh my god!
He's literally the only one out there actually playing like he has fucking pride.
Exactly.
That's the one thing I can say about N'Golo. It's not his fault that he has to do fucking everything. He's literally he's on the right wing because he has to be. He's the only one chasing.
Jimmy, to be honest with you,
the ball on the right wing. He's winning the ball back.
That's par for the course for him. He's used to doing pretty much everything since he's been here. Like I thought, listen, you could point to literally all 11 guys and say that they did something poor yesterday, but Enzo was not very good for me again yesterday. There were a lot of guys. If I'm Frank, to make one sub, I would have goddamn made near all 5 subs at halftime if I'm him. Maybe four, and I wouldn't have been mad.
And I wouldn't have been mad at him.
One change.
No.
Some guys, I would have actually put him in the stands. I'd be like, you know what? You go ahead and take your uniform off.
Yeah.
Put your clothes on.
In the stands. I would have called the fucking Uber for Sterling. I would have called his Uber.
Yeah.
I would have sent him home.
I would have paid for it.
Yeah. Even Thiago Silva looks fed up with these lot and all. I've never seen.
Yeah, he should be fed up. He looked like shit too. So I don't want to hear him about he's fed up. He looked like shit yesterday.
He's fed up. And he didn't look great against Brentford either. He's another one on the beach.
Honestly, guys, this team is.
Sorry, if it's not Mudryk or Madueke, they're not coming out of this game looking good.
Honestly, guys, this team needs more than tactics. It's come to that point where their mentalities are so shit. They need a coach that can fix their mentality.
I can tell you the
mentality. It's
the one bright side about
this. What's the point of mentality?
The one bright side.
It's mentality.
Whatever manager.
One at a time, guys.
Sorry, I'll let him talk. Go ahead.
All right, guys, everyone stop. Jimmy, you go.
The one bright side to this is no matter what manager we bring in, I don't give a fuck what's on his CV. The way how these players are playing, whatever the manager said, nobody could defend these players. Nobody could say, "Oh, how could he put such and such on the bench? How could he put it?" Whatever the fucking new manager decide to do, I'm with it. That's how shit these players are playing. They're playing with no heart, with no guts.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about mentality.
When someone said about mentality earlier, that's what they should have in their mind. They should have in their mind.
Like your mic, bro.
They should have in their minds that no matter who the new manager is, I'm playing for my future.
Exactly.
That's what they should have, but they don't. They don't even have that on their mind.
They better realize that right now that new manager sitting, whoever it's going to be, they're watching these games and going, okay. I already see what I need to do with that one. Okay,
Exactly.
I already see what I need to do with him.
The players think that Chelsea's going to be down forever, so they condition into this way. No, the new manager will come and bounce every single one of you.
Bounce everybody the fuck out of there.
Get the fuck out of it, bro. What you think you can destroy a legacy that was made over 20 years? Get out of there, man.
And the thing is this: these players need to realize this. If this new regime, and I'm not talking about Egbali and Bowley, I'm talking about the new regime. If they didn't bring you in, it's a good chance your ass could be on the chopping block.
Yeah, there's no loyalty to you.
For sure.
Yes, there's no loyalty to you.
There's no loyalty to nobody.
Yeah, that's the beauty. I can honestly say it's a maybe a handful of people that can say, all right, I'm good. I'll say Fofana, Enzo, Madueke, Mudryk, like the younger guy. Rest of those guys, it's a possibility any one of them could get
from 10 grand to 300 grand a week. It don't matter.
Exactly.
The thing
any
is,
one of them.
Yeah, I would say as well.
Before we go, I just want to go through a few of these super chats. Big up God of Frog saying no more excuses for Lampard. He's the worst Premier League manager of all time. He doesn't know how to coach, and why the hell did he pick Kepa over Mendy? It's a trash v garbage argument.
That is. Honestly. But no, I think Kepa had enough stinkers in a row that it's time for him to go and.
Yeah, the question is, it's all about just freshening it up a bit. Fuck it.
Was Mendy on the bench?
Yeah,
he was there.
Was he?
He was on the bench.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
Mivelli as well says, can we just get one game where N'Golo is playing as a holding mid? That's his best in the world position. My friend, I've spent countless years arguing with people telling him that he is not a DM and that would kill us.
That's cool. That's cool. But I think he just means let's get him as a bro. Y'all have to understand. I was looking at Conte and I was like, bro, are we just trying to show Nkunku where he's gonna play next year? Because he was playing as a shadow striker. Like I have no clue. I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
I'll say
further forward.
No, wait, that was a great
he was
line.
playing next to Abba, bro. I'm like, what is going on? Like,
I'll say this
but
about
he was winning the ball there.
Well, okay, Jimmy, let me just say this real quick about N'Golo. Like, I feel like I've watched him enough to know exactly what he does good and not good. Like, so to say he's box to box, I slightly disagree. He has the ability to carry the ball box to box, but a guy who's truly box to box has a final third product. That's not his game. Yeah, all I want N'Golo to do is I want him to sit in front of the four and say, "Win me the ball back whenever they get it."
The final third. He's boxed
Just win me the ball back and chill right here. Like, he doesn't need to do anything other than that. If you have a good midfielder next to him who can play balls forward, if you have a good attack, you just say, win me the ball back and chill. I don't need him to do anything else.
The only offensive attribute N'Golo Conte has is his ability to be an outlet. That is it. His ability to make the run downfield. That is it.
Y'all discounting when he wins the ball back in the final, in the opponent's final.
I said offensively. He does that shit a lot.
He's a disruptor.
Yeah, he does it a lot. But I understand what you're saying, Josh. I can agree with that. I mean, if our attackers are doing their job, he doesn't have to be up there. I agree with that.
Ideally, ideally in the right setup with the right kind of tactical awareness and players. You point to him and say, "You stand here, win me the ball back when they get it." And he will do that 20 times again. I mean, the guy the other day he's playing right wing. He had 12 recoveries. He had like 8 more recoveries than Enzo, who was like the deepest guy. So just go win the ball, give it to Enzo, and chill. Like, you don't need to run up the pitch. I don't need you going end down the end line. I just win me the ball back. He does that better than anybody in the planet. Yesterday, Shaka was about to rip one wide open. He took it right up his foot. Like, he's the best in the world at that.
Let me say this one thing before we leave this Conte. Lewis, you wanted to sell Conte. I just want to remind you that you wanted to sell.
As did I. No.
I wanted to wait until Kante was back from injury. And then make the decision.
I will get some clips. Don't worry about it. I'm going to clip you up.
Jimmy, some people still want to sell him.
I do.
He's not re-signed yet.
He's not signed. Kante is an injury prone. You can't rely on him for the 38 games a season.
Bro, stop your foolishness.
I know that's such a foolish take.
Fuck off, man.
Wait, stop.
You sound like a retard when you say that.
Wait, Dag, so you still want to sell him?
I'm fine with it. If we keep him, I'm fine with it. If we sell him, I'm fine with it.
All right, get somebody. I got $100.
Good point, Dag. Good point, Dag. Hey, if we keep him. If we don't, we don't. That's a good point.
Sorry.
That is very diplomatic right there. I like that comment.
Yeah.
I like that. Very diplomatic.
That's not standing on the fence at all. Yeah, like
Hey, Jimmy, if we win a game, we win a game. If we lose a game, we lose a game.
It don't matter. And I mean, if you draw 38 times, you still get relegated. You know, you're under 40, you still in relegation fucking battle.
Yeah. Maybe not this season.
Well, yeah, this year you going through, right?
Yeah.
I think we're at 38.
We're on 39, yeah.
I can't believe we could have. Oh my gosh, we might not win another game, and we could have drew every game.
Can you get rid of that hashtag under your? It's pointless, bro. Can you get rid of that hashtag?
Yeah, we're not gonna get to 40
points, man. It's just depressing, man.
It's not a road; it's a fucking highway to 40, man.
Yes, it's a dead end to 39. That's what it is, man.
There we go, guys. It's gone. Big up David saying, don't get why we're talking about players. If the issues are not related to management, might as well keep him there. No, it's because they're all an issue.
Oh, no, we're going to talk about the players today.
Yeah, we've had 3 different managers this year.
Yeah, exactly.
So sick and tired of people scapegoating the managers every time. It's it's okay to criticize the players. People, it's okay.
Why can't we hang on? Here's another idea. Why can't we do it? Why can't we criticize all of them at the same time? We can just, that's what I'm responding to this. That's what I mean. Why do we have no, it's not the players.
No, it's not the players.
But my thing is this. When a game
all combination, stop it. Let's end the talking first.
Their sentences.
Hang on, guys.
So
what I'm saying is why do we have to have a tunnel vision on one? Like, I'm just responding to this chat. No one in the panel. Why do we have a tunnel vision on one thing? Everything has been shit this season. Yesterday, it's mostly the players, fine, but we shouldn't limit ourselves to go, we can't blame the players. It's all about the managers or so forth like that. Every single player, manager, owner is responsible for this season being shit. Every single one of them.
All right, so here's my mentality about as far as management, right? There's literally nothing the people on the board, like when the people on the board, when the owners walked into the locker room, everybody had a fucking baby, right? So there's really nothing they can do to change what the team look like. So I'm not gonna come in. It's not the transfer market's not open. So there's nothing the board can do. Okay, so you bring it down to the next level. You want a custom manager after a match? That's cool. I have no problem with that because he picks the players. But for us to say why.
Where he go?
Was it just me?
Hey.
Jimmy, where I won?
Dolly probably hacking him.
I think it's perfectly fine. I think go ahead, Jimmy. Are you back?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Jimmy.
Yeah, I said, why are you gonna cuss management at the 30-something game of the season? The transfer market ain't open. What could they do? It's up to the players and the manager.
We haven't even got a manager. It's just an interim. We haven't even got a manager. It's just an interim.
And not only that, we have the worst manager ever.
Yeah, but how long to get a manager in? It doesn't take this long, is it? Like it don't
matter because Pot's not going to coach these guys now.
We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Why in the hell would you bring Pochettino into this right now? That would be the
I never
dumbest
said that
fucking
brought
idea.
Pochettino right now anyway.
So you want to put another manager into this for what?
I think he just wants a manager.
I never said that I want another manager.
You just said, why wouldn't you bring a real manager?
I never said that in my life.
What did you just say, Father? If someone play that
1 month. I said, why they wait till 1 month to decide the new manager then?
What are you talking about?
That's not what you just
said. I think he's saying he wants to confirm
why they wait a month.
Can someone mute this NPC, please?
I'm not going to mute myself.
I think he meant like confirm a manager for next
I
season.
think we should let him land and explain it himself.
Honestly, this team
you
needs
one of the
fucking-
reasons why artificial intelligence is not a bad idea, bro.
I know, Jimmy. Jesus Christ. The sooner they take us out, the better.
I don't even know what the point was, but
we have a bunch of shit mentality. We need Mourinho in this team.
I think
we need Mourinho to fix the mentality of this squad, of this club, everything.
No, please, no. Mourinho's the last thing. Sorry.
No, we would actually get these guys straight. Pochettino is too soft, even though he's a good coach.
Are you asking Fata why is it taking so long to even hire a manager? Not bring one in, but even hire a manager.
Yeah, that's what he meant. I think that's what he meant.
My worries about that, but yeah.
Okay, there we go. So he's just worried how long the time is taking.
Because I think it's just because it's a mess right now. Why would Poch want to come in this way? It makes more sense to me.
I'm not saying they announce it now. I'm not saying just announce it. Announce the manager now for next season. That's why.
That's what he meant, right? Yeah.
How about he's not hired yet? You can't announce somebody who's not hired.
No, but he's just wondering about how long it's taking. That's all. That's all he's asking.
Well, there's a certain amount of due diligence that has to get done, and these are.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what's this reason? Why do y'all think that's supposed to happen so fast?
Yeah, I got it.
It usually does, to be honest. But
I hate this word, but it's a process.
It's a good process. It is a good process.
Like we rushed Potter because Tuchel was gone, but now we want to rush another one because what?
It's not even
announcing a new manager would do what exactly to this team?
Actually, that's
what I thought. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Josh, like, don't you think that, let's say we announce Pochettino for the next season, and then Poch gonna want to visit dressing room one by one, addressing each players, like what are we gonna do for the next season? Start fresh from the zero.
No, because he wouldn't start doing that right now. He's not his team.
I was about to say, why would he do that if he's not gonna be? He's not gonna be on the sideline.
Fabregas did quote yesterday that when Conte was hired, Conte joined in April. He was announced in April, right? So within that time, they made moves to Cobham, spoke with the players, spoke with the ideology, so they were ready for the season. Albeit, we had no European football, and obviously, kind of it takes slow to start the season. But so albeit,
that was I was referring to as well.
Yeah, but Ibs, did he say that, or did he say Hiddink came in and played a bunch of the young guys, which is what they wanted to do, play some of the younger guys for the following season?
No, Josh.
Y'all left that part off. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Can
I finish talking? He said Hiddink came in, played all the young guys to get them ready for the following season. Then when Conte was put in place as the manager, he took everybody aside individually, talked to them, and got them ready. Like he wasn't coming in while Hiddink was there, pulling guys aside to talk to them. Like they're not going to step on other managers' toes when they're not the guy yet.
And that's fair enough. No, that's why Frank Lampard knows he's an interim, so there won't be a problem in announcing the full-time manager before your tenure is done, albeit we're in May, mate. So, I mean, what difference does it make? 4 games to go.
Yeah, I'm not talking about announcing him. I'm talking about, like, announcing him and then having him around the building before the season is over. That's not going to happen.
Bring him in now.
Nah, I don't really agree with that.
He's undermining Lampard doing that. That's
let Lampard say goodbye, whatever, then my man comes in and does all of that.
Let Lampard do what? Why?
say goodbye. Due diligence, like they say they want him to do. They want to respect
Due diligence for what, man?
They need to put Lampard shit in some crazy.
You know what? They should have just listened to Seth last night. I thought Seth was spitting yesterday.
Facts last night, still.
Yeah.
Seth was spitting yesterday.
Didn't he say something like you can?
We should be taking your time though. It is.
You can throw players all about, but it doesn't mean anything.
No, he said something really like. I think he reveals the secret behind
something
that Conte
shit, like, oh yeah, no tactics, but
yeah.
Look, you were in that season, that Conte season. Like you
what season? Watch what?
The 15 and 16. The Conte.
Yeah, what about?
You know that when Seth quoted that Conte, when they got in the first place, they talking about the going to talk one-on-one on an individual basis once he
Conte and Fabregas.
Yeah.
About what?
No, last night when Seth's talking about how Conte addressing players one by one for the preseason.
But do you not think all managers
do that
down for you?
I mean, do you not think all managers talk one-on-one with the players each week, like, or before they come in? Every manager does
They
that.
do it over the phone. Actually, they actually do it over the phone. They have everyone's numbers. Yeah.
God.
You know, funny.
I'm saying, like, I'm agreeing with
You know what
Josh.
made me laugh
True,
about that?
he doesn't need to go in person.
Laugh about those quotes from Fabregas? Yeah, Conte
Oh.
spoke to him, but for the first few games, he still went with a 4-3-3.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It was at Arsenal. He switched up to.
Yeah, let's not act like Conte came in and we hit the ground running.
And got fucking pammed.
Hey, Andrew,
remember
I remember it was half time when he changed that formation.
Yeah, but it just made me laugh about, like, he came in, he said, what we're going to do. What, exactly the same as the previous manager who got sacked. Okay. We're going to change it, yeah. Okay, sure. No problem. I just think they just announced it just to ease our burden, really. I don't care about the players. Just ease our burden who the next manager is so we can talk about something else.
Especially if Pochettino keeps hearing this shit, you might want to fuck it. You might not want to.
I don't care about the players, how they feel about a new manager. They can get stuffed a whole lot. You know? Swear to God.
Half the squad can dip, man. Honestly.
Swear to God, they should put them in. They should put them in Squid Game simulation, man. See who comes out surviving. Swear to God. Okay, they should. Oh, tell you, man, they should. Talk about Spurs being refunded. That's only 2 or 3 games. They should refund the whole goddamn fan base. The whole fucking season.
Or do you
why did Frank come?
All the content creators should get refunded. Every single Chelsea affiliate should get refunded.
Lewis just wants to do a fan cam where he says we got to 40 points, and these guys can't even get a frigging point.
I've been waiting for like a month, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We've been waiting for like 2 months, bro.
I don't think we'll get that 40 points, you know. I think we'll actually end up with
The
playing
one
that points.
player that I really think Frank Lampard is directly affecting is Badiashile. Why is he doing this to him?
Yeah,
Why is he?
Yeah.
He done this to Tomorrow as well.
Jimmy, you know what this is making me feel? It feels like Frank has not been watching our previous games. He would have known Badiashile was one of the best defenders.
He didn't watch our games. He said that. He said that before he came in. He started the year as another team's manager, so to think he's watching Chelsea games every week.
Okay. And the fact that
He's a Chelsea fan, Josh. That's why I'm asking. That's why
he loves the club. It doesn't necessarily mean he's like a weekly watching fan. And he said it when he came in. Like, I hadn't watched any of the games this season, so when I went to the game, that was basically the first time that he had watched this all year. Like,
he's fucking over Badiashile, man. I feel so bad. I don't really feel bad for any other player except Badiashile. He really got fucked over. He's been out literally. He's been our best center back especially since Thiago came back and shit the bed lately. Badiashile's been our best center back the second half of the season.
Our new manager will come and see that Badiashile.
Why don't one of these journalists ask him that question? What's wrong with Badiashile? What's wrong with Badiashile? Why aren't you playing him? Why doesn't he deserve to be played? Huh? Why don't they do that? Why do you play Aspie?
Yeah, I agree, Andrew.
At right back, when you know he's done. He's done. He's done, man. He's done. Seriously, he should be on the. He's so done. He should be on the coaching staff.
He's literally done.
He is.
Yeah, he
sorry for him.
Actually looks old.
Yeah,
now,
Aspie, you can see Aspie's still trying, but he's physically done.
No, your body is saying no.
Yeah, he's physically done. It's like the Ivanovic.
Listen. I'm starting to hate Aspie's face, and I love Aspie. I'm the only one that hate that face that he make when he's clearly out of breath.
You're not lying.
And he's getting mad. It's like, dude, you should be mad at your lungs.
You're not lying.
It's not just that. It's not just that. When he's warming up on the touchline and he's motivating the players, just pisses me off every time. I don't know why.
Are we saying?
I'm tired of his face now. It's like,
in the Great Cobham that stocks about 800 players. Are they telling me there's not one young player in there, a right back, who can just play for 4 games no matter what?
Yeah. I mean,
are we really saying that?
Zach Sturridge could probably get a chance, though. I mean, if anybody, listen, I don't even know, all the positional Cobham guys like everyone else, but my God, there's got to be some young guy that wants to make a name for himself.
Josh, why can't Lewis Hall play right back? He's right-footed. Why can't he played it left back?
Because he's not Frank. Because he's not Frank Lampard's mate. He's played him for 8 years. That's probably why Frank's playing that.
Christ Almighty! 800 players in Cobham, not one's a frigging right back to play 4 games.
Ask Poku Doku.
You fuck. Well, no, I'm not asking. I'm not engaging in conversations like that.
I think that goes same with Sterling. Sorry to interrupt. I think that goes same with Sterling. I think he's mates with the English bias. He's mates with Sterling's friends, probably, and they're probably close from somewhere.
Sterling should be nowhere near the 11.
Nowhere near.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I don't even think Sterling should be on the bench.
Y'all want to laugh? I think we got Aspie when my son that's graduating high school this year was starting school.
2012
for like 8 million.
I told my buddy yesterday we were watching the game. I was like, it's 2023 and Aspie is still playing right back for us.
Still playing fucking right back.
I'm not mad at Aspie. I'm mad at the people who play.
11 years,
Aspie
you know.
tries.
11 fucking years.
And what was the reason they said they signed a new contract? Was because he needs to settle in the new players, or what kind of excuse?
I think it was Tuchel, wasn't it? Tuchel wanted him.
Tuchel wanted him. Tuchel wanted Aspie.
He said his experience was key.
Yeah, I remember when he re-signed them. Tuchel was kind of celebrated it.
Drive him back.
I want to ask you guys a question.
It's just one of the things like if you go ahead, Savić.
I'll just ask a quick question. Let's say Poch comes in. He's given a budget. He can only address one position. Which position do you think he needs to prioritize? A DM or a striker? Or goalkeeper? For me, it's a DM.
DM.
You guys, we've scored 31 goals this season, guys. 31 goals. We need somebody to put the ball in the fucking net. This is that Casemiro Holland argument that one made me want to throw my phone to the fucking wall the other day. When I was like, I'd rather take Casemiro over Holland. What are you watching?
We're not bringing that one back up.
No, but
Striker, oh baby.
He said one position. That has to be. You can't tell me Kepa.
What number does
stays
Madueke
as your
wear?
number one.
31.
He scored our 31st league goal last season.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The irony of that. Unbelievable.
Good on him, man.
31 league goals. Holy shit almighty. The guy in Manchester's got 3 more just in the league by him.
He's got 50 on the season.
I know, but just in the league, he's got 3 more.
Yeah, it's insane.
Arsenal and City have 75 plus, right?
I think we can accumulate more goals if we had a system that actually gets the best out of the attackers, creativity-wise. I think, I don't know.
We've been saying that too long.
A striker would help, obviously.
How long have we been saying that?
We've been talking about systems for 3 seasons now. Jesus, man. We need someone who can score the goddamn ball. To me, it's like with the right back, with Aspie, it's like if you don't have a right back, then just play 3 at the back. Just play 3 at the back. Let Ruben play wing back. Yeah, and you let one of those guys play. Yeah, but even Trent or even Chalo, as a right back, he's okay, but he gets lost in the sauce sometimes. If you don't have a right back, just play the 3 at the back, because we do have guys who can at least fit in at wing back. We have enough attackers where you can put an attacker at wing back and kind of
is a better right wing back than Aspie's is a right back.
No question. And then you're asking Madueke to try to play who the hell is he supposed to link up with on that right side? He ain't linking up with Dave. He ran the whole goddamn pitch yesterday by himself, and not one person was following him.
He looked up.
He's not Dave anymore, man. He's fucking Aspie. He's not. I don't even call him Dave anymore. He's Aspie, man. He's Aspie. He was Dave in his prime.
It's certainly peak.
I'd even put Fana right back and put Badiashile back at the left center back, and then move, Thiago Silva onto the right.
Yeah. There's got to be better.
Fofana is probably even more rash than Chalobah, if we're being honest.
No, I don't agree with that.
On the right back,
I don't know, he's been good.
No, he's great. He's great.
He's good.
Fofana's good.
No, he's great, but I'm saying he's very aggressive. That's the main point of his defensive abilities. That he's aggressive. He's on them.
He's
and had
aggressive. Fofana and Badiashile should be playing right now. I don't even want to see fucking Thiago. He can go home, go tweet with his fucking wife. Go tweet with your wife, and the young boys play, man, and build some fucking chemistry. It should be Fofana and Badiashile playing,
or all 3 of them. Honestly, I don't know why Badiashile is benched, dude. It's really weird.
Frank, innit? Frank has these weird things with players, man. He done it to Tomori as well. Tomori started after the season, and now
Tomori got 100. Exactly. Now he has 100 apps from Milan yesterday. It's crazy.
But he doesn't like Felix because he doesn't do enough off the ball work.
No, he said he doesn't know what position to play Felix. But he puts fucking not Mason Mount, Blind Mount, and fucking attacking 10. Or I don't know what the fuck he got with.
He put Conte at false 9, and he doesn't know what position to put Felix, bro.
Fucking dude.
Kante's team up is literally a right winger or central forward, and he's talking about I don't know where Felix plays. Bro, Frank Lampard is just taking the
That's
piss.
insane. I genuinely don't think Lamp is gonna get a job after this. He might go back to punditry.
that's
honestly.
what
I hope he doesn't.
He's not getting.
I hope he doesn't.
Yeah.
I believe the championship taken.
I actually sympathize with. I feel sorry for the championship clubs. I'll be like, I feel sorry for you, bro. If Lampard is your manager.
Very surprised.
Get relegated.
Frank Lampard will get another Premier League job again next year. You'll be very, very.
He will not.
Hell no.
All right.
Hell no, man.
Even if he actually did something somewhat good, he would have probably got a job at like Leicester or some shit.
All it takes is a club that ain't a team that ain't got a winning whatever, needing a manager. All managers are taken up. Look at Leeds. They went to go get Big Sam. Everyone's unavailable, bro.
Yeah,
they went to
But Big Sam has a specific job, keep you up, and he's done it many of times.
Guaranteed. He's got the legacy to do that. Lampard ain't got no legacy. But what I'm saying, bro, Lampard's English, my brother. He's, that is it. That will take him.
I think if he's serious about wanting to be a manager, I think he needs to leave England immediately to do that. He's got to go somewhere else. Like even Gerrard went to Rangers or wherever for a little bit. He doesn't even have to be that level. Doesn't have to be like one of those higher echelon teams in another league. But he needs to go somewhere else where he can learn the game a bit more. Get out of England. If he's serious about it. If he doesn't really, at the end of the day, if he's like, you know what, fuck it, this isn't for me, and he just does punditry, that's fine too. But if he's wants to be a serious manager, he's got to leave England.
He can come and manage right up the road from me. It's a team called Philadelphia Union, right up the street. He can come
go manage MC. What was that? New York FC or wherever where he played?
Yeah, he can come manage the fucking Union, man.
Yeah, man. Go manage in the MLS. Yeah.
Yes, MLS, man.
Hey, Jimmy, Union actually made it to the MLS final
Jimmy, the Union actually have a good coach, bro. Don't do us like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know.
The Union actually have a really good coach.
He should manage.
I see the players all the time.
If the US is smart, they put the Union coach as the US men's national team coach.
Okay, I didn't even know.
And the women's, he should manage the women's. Probably get.
Should have won last year too.
We need that women's coach to come manage us.
Yeah, Bale came out and scored.
Fuck, man, we are horrible. We have no tactics. Like, oh my gosh, we look fucking horrible.
And to David's super chat here, yes, these are billion-dollar organizations. It's absolutely a corporate job. Sorry, pal. This isn't your local Sunday league team. This is a billion-dollar organization.
Does he know Sterling make 300 racks a year, a week? And he acts as if it's a corporate job. No,
he should make 300 racks a year, Jimmy.
That's crazy, man. I thought you knew what we're dealing with here. This ain't Sunday league off the park.
Exactly. These fucking players.
Billion. Do you know how much they bought Chelsea for? Do you know how much Manchester United
probably just think to Sunday League?
Man, they're about to sell United for about 10 billion, man.
This is billions of pounds we're talking, not small chicken change. We don't need to pay match fee after a game. Everything's paid for. This is big bucks we're talking here.
Mm-hmm. You're talking a week here, guys. This is a week. That's a weekly salary.
A fucking week.
325 should be his yearly salary. The way he's playing.
That's why when people were tripping about Todd Bowley going into the dressing room, I'm like, bro, imagine you put like $2 billion worth of your money into a team and they're acting like this.
That's why I laughed. Like I couldn't believe it.
I would have put the belt to them if it was me. Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry, again. When people say how Bowley, what is he doing in the locker room? I said, if I owned the team, the locker room, I'm coming to your fucking house. I'm coming to your house.
Like, this is the same guy that sat across the table. This is the same guy that sat across the table and told him, yeah, you're going to be the head of the show. This is the $300K a week we're going to give you to be the head of the show. And then he starts playing like that. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, oh, my God.
Imagine I spend however many billions, and then in the contract it says I can't take money out for 10 years. You gonna ask me what am I doing in the locker room? Right. What am I doing in the locker room?
That's my locker room.
Literally, that's my locker room. Yeah,
that's my locker room. Yeah.
When you just put into consider I think the average income in the U.S. is like $45K a year.
Yeah, I think
And
it's about 47.
This guy's making $325K a week. You're goddamn right. I'm coming to your house, buddy. You're better bet your ass.
Yeah.
I'm coming in that locker room, and I'm saying whatever the fuck I want.
Whatever the fuck I want and what I feel. Fuck wrong with people.
I'm going to your house in Jamaica. That's how bad it is.
His weekly salary is 10 times the average annual income in the United States. Like, buddy.
And then I found it hilarious that like the very next week, what happened? Bayern Munich's board was where? In the fucking locker room. And nobody said anything. And I'm like, oh, it's just an anti-American thing.
Well,
now.
did you see what Gary Neville said the other day? That when he was a player at Man United, the board were in the dressing room every single game.
Exactly.
Bro, Mikel said fucking Roman used to come in and shout to them in Russian after they lost.
Yeah.
It's a thing, bro. It's just an anti-American thing, and it's lame. It's fucking corny. It's 2023, man.
And try to act like he's just a dumb American, like he didn't find loopholes in FFP and forced him to change.
Exactly.
It's waffle.
I got a word. We got.
He's made L's this season, but that's it. There's been a few L's, but
he has
kind
to
of expected
L's.
one or two, just not this damaging.
Bro,
I don't think it's enough to judge him and say Bowley out after 1 year.
It's your first time in English football. You're not in lower league English football. You're in the top tier English football. You're at Chelsea Football Club. You're gonna make some mistakes. I understand that, but why I'm not pressed, because I know you got money to make sure shit is right. So I'm not worried about that. It's whatever. But Daniel Levy.
No, for real though. Like you were saying,
so many times in Tottenham's dealings, no one bats an eyelid. He's till this day, he's still getting involved in transfers. That's why he can't keep hold of the manager. But everyone talk about Todd Bowley going in dressing rooms. These times, man, pay $2 billion to get a squad going. Come on, man.
Seriously, I mean, remember when we originally were supposed to, like, when the sanctions first happened, we was all stressing, oh shit, the times of us spending are gone, the times of us doing this are gone. And so once we got sold to Bowley, once he spent that bread, right? The fact that we even have fans over here saying Todd Bowley out is absolutely insane in my mind. It's insane in my mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, just people.
When those
it's just
sanctions,
reaction.
real quick, because when those sanctions were hit, bro, let's all be honest. We were all in the fucking mud. We thought it was done for us. We thought, okay, even if we get sold, there's no way we're gonna spend like this ever again. And then we go and double that the next time that we actually get, the next time we have a chance, bro. It's honestly criminal for any Chelsea fan to say get rid of these owners. It's honestly criminal.
Facts.
Honestly.
Facts right there.
That is
it's crazy. The disrespect towards Bowley has been
their
insane.
intent, their ambition is there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Lewis said,
they care. They actually care about the club, and people out here complaining.
They have ambitions, and there is. You could ask. Yes, the argument will be there that money they have spent could be spent elsewhere or
better. This that you can make the argument.
We might still see
they at least care.
The narratives always change. Like, it doesn't.
They care, bro.
They genuinely care about the club. They're trying to get it better.
I don't see owners' engagement. They're coming in Twitter spaces, listening to what the fuck fans have to say, albeit they might not listen to it. But man, see they're buying players.
Yeah,
I feel that they gave into a bit of fan demand. They've given into a bit of fan demand in terms of getting players, sacking managers. I feel they've given into a bit of fan demand there. So
exactly.
Ibs, you know how petty I would be as an owner if these drunk idiots were shouting down above me. I'd have their seats taken from them. Fuck those guys.
Nah, seriously.
You want to lean over the ledge and yell down at me and your dumb English talk with your drunk ass telling me what's going on? Guess what? I want those seats. I'm taking my seats back, pal. You can join. You can stand in the fucking Matthew Harding.
Watching the pub, mate. You know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with the Matthew Harding. Big up to David saying due diligence.
Chick-fil-A.
All day. Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, David, I get it. They're taking their time with the Poch situation, but if it happens, then at least we've got to the end. Big up as well for saying lols to footballing people don't know what Poch, Enrique, or Narcos will bring footballing wise. Thanks for showing your ignorance. We need 5 more interviews. You feel like it's the case that they're just trying to decide who's the best out of the 3? I don't know. I don't know why.
Can you refund David his $7 back? Because I don't. This is.
What did he say?
So out of touch.
That was a whole lot of nothing. That was said was $7.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, they just
what the fuck?
Just
the argument
next level.
was that
We don't know why it's taking so
you were
long,
trying
but
to
if
say
he
that
ends up
this-
joining,
yeah.
it's fine.
They got
It's
to do
fine.
their due diligence. Obviously,
They
got
have
to make
until
sure
the
it's
end
the
of the
right one.
season. In my eyes, they always had until the end of the season to get.
No major
You-
business interviews anyway.
You know
They
what?
just give
In
people
fact,
jobs.
they had no idea what any of those three would bring footballing wise. That's why they have to interview them so that they can give them an idea of what they bring footballing wise. So just sit here and say, "Oh yeah, well they know exact." They, my God, it's so out of touch, man. I wish we could just win. I wish we could just win again. So some of these idiot fans who only care if Chelsea are good could just go away. It's so annoying.
President Jafar, I see you, mate. If I had that close relationship with Putin, do you think would talk? Do you think I would talk to you? I'll be rich.
We got Madrista as well saying, Jude, welcome to Madrid.
I'll be
Kama,
chilling.
Tchouaméni, and Valverde. As long as he ain't
I
going
will
to
be
Liverpool.
chilling somewhere, man.
Well, he just named three people that play in the
I
same
think
midfield.
Tchouaméni might leave.
I tell you what,
Might leave.
I know a lot of these young dudes pressing their luck, running to Madrid. Somebody ass is gonna be on the bench.
Tell me about it, Jimmy.
It's Tchouaméni.
These guys
Tchouaméni already being benched.
Yeah, he's already
And
been benched.
I'm not saying don't bet on yourself, but don't bet too hard. You better know when to
Cam-
hold them and know when to fucking fold them.
I also
Cam-
don't understand. Yeah, go on.
Does Camavinga play in the midfield or is he playing left back right now?
He's still playing left back.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I want to play left back. He does
Yeah, I
not
don't
want to play left
understand.
back.
I don't understand why Real Madrid are. Look, Jude Bellingham is a great talent, but I don't understand why they're going to spend 100 million plus
Sorry, Paul,
on him when
sorry to cut you off. Did you say Camavinga's playing left back? Is that for real?
Yeah, he's playing left back.
He's their starting left back.
You're lying.
Brother,
Actually,
have
no.
you not seen? Did you
Have
not
you not
see
been
him play
watching
against
Real
us?
Madrid?
Nah, I haven't been watching Real Madrid. Nah, man, I'm not really tuning in to La Liga. Fuck them.
Yep.
Yes, Camavinga's their left back now.
And Camavinga's good enough to play midfield for us right now. He's playing left back for them.
Yeah. So two of the three people he just named don't even play in the midfield. So
Yeah, and Tchouaméni's benched. And Tchouaméni.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're investing in like that much money on Jude Bellingham when they need to address their wing backs. Like they need a right back and a left back.
Right back, don't say nothing.
They need to address a striker. Benzema's,
Yeah, but the priority
Benzema's
should
getting
get.
up in the age.
They'll get Haaland next year, Dogs.
Yeah, but then you have Carvajal and who's playing at left back?
They're gonna turn Jude Bellingham into David Alaba, man.
It makes no sense.
You know how will it make sense all those signings in the midfield, young signings. You know how it will make sense if Nagelsmann comes over there this summer.
If Nagelsmann,
what happens to the good experienced ones though, Alex? The Cruises,
No,
the
I'm not
Modric.
saying they're gonna disappear. I'm just saying like it will be slight push all the player arrest. I can tell you that.
I think it is interesting seeing Madrid go to try to go buy a younger guys. Like it's kind of out of their. It's a little bit out of their. Yeah,
jurisdiction.
Like their mode of operation.
No. Yes, you're saying like a complete already. We usually go for complete players.
Yeah, like a guy who's like already a known star, like the Mbappe kind of guys. You know, he's young, but he's like he's a known talent.
Well,
like
because they got Camavinga and Tchouaméni though last few years.
Camavinga, we played him when he was at what was Rennes, and he looked awful. Like he got bodied by Mountain that game. So like I don't other than the fact that he's a young French guy, like I don't think anyone was saying this guy's the next world beater.
Oh no,
but this is the
Josh. To be fair. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Alex. Go ahead.
To be fair, like this is the young market. Did you know that the players don't go for the big money later in the stage? Like the new teams are trying to snatch those youngsters before we have a chance. You see what I'm saying? There's more market on the younger. The over evaluation of the young players kills the valuation of actual already accomplished players. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like the price range
but they're not paying pennies. They're paying like 80, 90, 100 million for these guys, like these young guys. Like they're not.
That's what I'm saying. The overpay for your young players kills the market for accomplished players. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. But like, if you're telling me I could spend 80 million on a Tchouaméni or like a 30 on a Modric, like holy shit, I'm taking the 30 million Modric. Like, I mean,
but the problem
I get what they're trying to
there's no
do.
such a midfielders anymore. There's no Modric. Who's behind Modric right now?
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, probably Tchouaméni, isn't it? I guess like he's probably the young guy on their bench.
I think Bellingham is complete replacement for in the long run for what's his name for
Modric.
Yeah, Modric. Yeah, Bellingham.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah,
you're right.
Whoever replaces Modric has to be decent on the ball. I guess I don't know. Like I can't say that about like. I don't know, man.
No,
it's an interesting. It's an interesting strategy.
Yeah. It makes sense, especially with Nagelsmann. It makes even more sense.
This is what I'm saying. You don't if you see if the Nagelsmann is the one that coming, all those signings actually make sense. Don't forget that Nagelsmann turned them down before. He said it's too early, maybe in a couple of years. What if they thought as a long time replacement for what's his name, for Ancelotti? It's possible. Yeah. I'm not saying it's 100% like true, but it's possible.
You're not wrong.
So even if you watch the Real Madrid, they're done with Ancelotti. Real Madrid fans are done with Ancelotti. Actually,
don't they want him out?
Yeah.
Mad.
The most
big up Jay Thompson saying Chelsea deserve this season and hopefully relegation. Well, we're not going to get relegated, my friends, so you can hold that. But yeah, this season's not going to get any better. Enjoy it because there's only a couple weeks left, and then hopefully we're back next season. True Blue Clay says Tchouaméni if available over Lavia.
Tchouaméni's gonna cost a bag.
Actually, why?
Tchouaméni, bro.
Maybe
again, why not both?
Yeah.
Well, because I think what they paid 80 million for Tchouaméni, he's not going any cheaper than like 90.
He's gonna cost a bag.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Well, I'd take him on a loan if they want to loan him. I'm fine with that, but like I don't know if they'll do that.
Hey, if a good money comes for Rich James, all I'm saying is Cookie Monster lives in Real.
Hey, that's a tough one right there. Yeah. I don't know about that one. I don't agree
with that. You're on your own.
That's a tough one.
What? 180 mil.
He's gone then. If it's that much, he's gone. But it's not going
to be
I don't know right back. Ain't nobody paying that much.
It's not going to be that much.
It could be in add-ons. You never know.
Add-ons. That's more than add-ons.
Maximum 130.
That's multiply-ons. That ain't add-ons. That's multiply-ons.
So that's debts.
Like this is easy. This is an easy thing for Madrista to say if he was playing FIFA. But I think you need a left back, right? Or Camavinga will probably stay there. And Tchouaméni stays on the bench, and Bellingham isn't playing over.
With the emergence of Rodrigo, Valverde's not playing right wing anymore.
Yeah, no way.
So Valverde's gonna have to play in the middle. So
yeah, it's funny because Real Madrid.
Either way, Valverde is playing.
Valverde is Mason Mount in Real Madrid.
He's playing in the middle.
Every plug that he can be fixed in that team.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it's not a good. I'm not saying it's not a good problem to have, obviously, but none of these guys currently play in the midfield except for Bellingham for a different team.
Exactly.
I think Tchouaméni is actually have a hard time to establish himself as a starter because I think
he's like 19.
No. He did. In the beginning of the season, he was the one that was starting. Instead of Kroos, it was him that was starting. But then he got dropped.
Yeah, because they paid 80 million for him, so they gave him a chance.
You said it the right thing from the beginning because he's 19.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he took a huge jump from 22. Monaco to Real Madrid.
Yeah, he's still a baby.
This is what I'm saying. He's 22. If he's 22 years old, that's what I'm saying. That the market overinflated with the young prospects.
Yeah, no doubt.
If you look at the Tchouaméni or even Enzo, those are still prospects, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
so for me, you see, the thing that frustrates me, like if you think the prices should be determined of the player how good he is, I agree with you. But it does not have value of his progression as a complete football player. So let me ask you then, why are we, if the player is not complete, for example, if you would have 22 years old coming to Chelsea for 30 mil, you will give him more leniency as a bench player, give him odds money then and there, than you will give to Tchouaméni if he comes for 80.
Yeah,
technically
right.
they both on the same level of the football.
Yeah.
In the becoming of complete football. But the price, all of a sudden, people think that the price actually makes them complete football. I don't get it. How you can come with this kind of idea? It doesn't make sense.
No, you're absolutely right.
There's not too many players. There's not too many players. One valued 30 million and one valued 80 that have the same trajectory, though, Alex.
And it's not even just trajectory. There's also evidence.
No. I'm saying this. I agree with you. That guy that evaluates at 80 should have a little higher.
His trajectory is going to be higher because that's what you're paying for.
But that's totally subjective, Jimmy. Though.
But exactly. But
the market dictates that. It's what people are willing to pay. So if people only willing to pay 30 for you, guess what? You're a $30 million player.
That's not what I'm saying, Jimmy. I'm saying like. For example, Enzo yesterday had a poor game. All of a sudden, everybody, he's a flop. He's that. Jorginho all of a sudden found out that he can have some kind of even tinglings, feelings between his legs. All of a sudden, then he posted some shit. Like seriously, like when people go on after Enzo, yesterday after Enzo, they think that the price range of that player determined that he's a complete player. He cannot make mistakes.
Yeah,
but I'm not saying his evaluation of the 30 million player in the same level, but he's still young player that allowed to make mistakes. That's it.
Yeah, imagine being a 30-year-old trying to flex on a 21-year-old who just got here 3 months ago. Yeah, but it's all. I both of you are making good points. It's like to me, it's like, what do we pay for Chukwuemeka? Like about 30 million, right?
No, 20.
Okay, well he's what, 18?
Yeah,
19 now.
Yeah, so same age as Tchouaméni was when he left Monaco, but there's a 50 million difference in price. I don't know that there's a 50 million difference in player between the two because I haven't seen enough of Chukwuemeka yet. I've seen Tchouaméni at Monaco. He's a good player. But I don't rate Monaco to save my life as a league, as a team.
Are we going to talk about his World Cup?
I understand that, but the people who actually get to decide that,
are we going to talk about the World Cup performances?
Who's World Cup?
Jimmy, that's not what I'm questioning, Jimmy. I'm questioning.
No, not with you. I understand. No, I'm saying I understand what Josh is saying from the outside looking in. Us as regular people, like fans of the game, I would think. I don't see much of a money difference, but the people who decide that market, they do, and that's how they dictate it.
Like
quick scenario.
Fabrizio Romano, basically, like if he like co-signs you for you're like a made man for whatever reason.
I actually think the fan base themselves are overreacting and make them price go up. The fan base themselves.
It's deeper than all of that. You gotta remember they take into account your likeness, how much money you could bring back in, all of that weighs into it, man. Like it's not just but Jimmy, one person that dictated.
Jimmy, I could argue those things come into play after in the negotiation stage. I don't think teams are thinking that far ahead on, okay, well we're willing to pay 80 for Tchouaméni because we think his image rights are going to be worth this or that. Like I think those things come into play way down the line in contract negotiations. Like
you're right. That's more player negotiation.
Real picture? Is that Madrid the real picture? That dude is cute, man. No homo, but dude. No problem.
What do you mean no homo? There's no homo.
Quick scenario.
I don't think the dude have problem getting late. I tell you that.
No, Alex, no.
You gotta put a pause somewhere there, Alex. You gotta put a pause somewhere there.
A quick scenario about
Russian cards for that.
A quick scenario about the midfielders. Let's say Tchouaméni and Declan Rice are available in the summer, and Chelsea want to get one of them, or whoever you guys prefer. Let's say Real Madrid want to make profits, or they put the price of 100 million something on Tchouaméni, and West Ham want, let's say 95 million.
No.
Who do you guys want? You guys are taking?
I think we get Declan if Mount leaves, bro.
Latvia for 50. Latvia for 50.
Well, like Sage, if I'm just entertaining your specific scenario there, like I would take Rice because I've seen more value in the player from a actual playing standpoint to justify that price than I've seen from Chouameni to justify that price.
To be fair, Josh, you mentioned Rice more than
I'd have to look at
Chouameni.
I'd look at Madrid. Well, he doesn't even play. So what do you base that off?
I think we need to invest in more Premier League.
I don't care about this World Cup, Dag. I don't care about international football and World Cups. That means nothing to me.
He does play. He played a lot of games this season. It's not like he's ridden bench the entire.
Did he just get dropped because of injuries or actual performances?
He's being benched by a 34-year-old.
It's about legacy as well.
Chouameni's a good player.
It's about legacy as well.
I think people misunderstand like with Lavia. Lavia is not a target to be a permanent starter. Lavia is technically, I think Lavia is one of those players that like it's a good how you say it?
Yeah.
It's a perfect time for us to get them, like because nobody else is gonna go for him yet.
Yeah.
Like how you call that thing? How we got Kai Havertz? What's that thing called? When everybody was going for him, but nobody had money, so he was asking for him to
broke.
Opportunity. There's an opportunity for Lavia.
Holy shit! You did all that digging for opportunity?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Alex, you could say he's way more. You could say he's as.
I'm trying I just took my medicine. Leave me alone. My brain is still not.
But Alex, you could argue, and I like Lavia a lot. If we get him, I'll be happy. But you could argue he's just as much, if not more, than a prospect as any of these other guys. For like,
exactly.
He's like what? How old is he?
He's
18, 19.
19. He's more than anybody.
But is Lavia
That's why I think people misunderstand when we talk about Lavia. Lavia, just buy him. It's it. But don't take your eyes off Reece James or what's his name?
Not Reece
James. Rice and the other guy from Brighton. What's the name?
This first refusal, right? First refusal from City. Do they have that option?
No, apparently they not.
Oh, okay, for sure. Okay.
I think that kicks in next year anyway. That would be the next year.
You mean the first refusal stuff? Okay.
Lavia is a starter.
Activation kicks in next year, but I remember the first refusal. But we need to cop him. Literally pocketed party.
Cassette. We need the Cassette probably if we don't get Rice. I'll take them.
Oh yeah. Wait, Cassette is
Rice.
Is he a DM?
Caicedo.
Nah, Ugarte, man.
I thought you meant Cassette from like our
Let's
academy.
Get Ugarte in.
No,
absolutely
Caicedo.
not. Let's get
He's talking
Ugarte.
about
Caicedo,
Caicedo.
I'm talking about the Brighton Caicedo.
The Brighton
Ugarte and
not our
Caicedo will
academy.
be a dream.
And Brighton Caicedo is a long replacement for N'Golo Kante.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big up Madrid though. He said Madrid midfield will be Cama, Chouameni, and Bellingham / Valverde. Ridiculous fucking depth.
Yeah.
Big up Cameron as well, saying as a Chelsea fan, was Sterling actually contributes to this club? He can't pass, can't dribble. Occasionally gets a goal a couple months. Thoughts? He's been shit this season. And it's only been a year, so you can only judge it off that. So he's been fucking terrible. I don't think we're gonna sell him. So we have to see what he's like next season. I think then we can make it.
He needs to be on the bench.
We're definitely gonna have to tolerate him for one more year at least.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have no choice in that. Yeah.
Even under Tuchel, he got GNA, but his performances were shit. Let's be honest.
No, they were more like what's the word?
Average.
Like, he'd have good
covered
periods, and then he'd have good periods in a game, then disappear.
Right. Okay, I agree.
And he doesn't occasionally get a goal every couple of months. He scored like 4 goals this season. I think 3 of them were while Tuchel was still here. So he scores a goal like maybe once every 6 months. Like that's maybe more true there. But
yeah, that's true.
I think it was Dortmund.
The Dortmund goal was his last goal, and even that's not like he created anything. He hit a volley from 6 yards out and scored. So
and he actually missed the ball as well.
He missed it, bro.
Listen, anybody defending Sterling, and your argument is at City he did it before, you're a fucking idiot. Because you guys laughed Lukaku out of this fucking club, and I agree, Lukaku stinks. He shouldn't be here. But you battered this guy for a whole season, and the guy has. I don't know what 200-300 Premier League goals. Like he clearly can score goals too. All right,
300.
Facts, Josh. Facts.
So like,
by the way, is anybody out? Because I got slaughtered at the Casual FC stream yesterday for saying that What's his name? The kid had horrible game yesterday.
Madueke, Mudryk.
Madueke.
He didn't have no horrible game.
First half he was all right, but second half he was actually pretty good.
No, I think Madueke is lack of game time. That's why.
Jimmy, you gotta look.
I don't think it's trying to make something.
Jimmy,
I don't think it's any of that. For me, when I was watching the game, it looked like.
I thought he was horrible. I still think I watched it again.
Well, I think Alex watched it like.
Go on, Josh. Go
ahead.
I think Jimmy, it's kind of like what I mentioned earlier. I think when Alex was watching it, Alex, was your issue with kind of his defensive display on the back post kind of stuff?
No. Do you know the term we used to term know your audience, like know who you're playing beside?
Yeah.
So when he does that 1-2 touches with N'Golo Conte and he takes a run, who do you think you're playing with, Noni? Do you think that this is what Conte is going to do?
But you know how old he is?
Hell no. He's talking about whether Conte could make the pass.
Dude, Jimmy, don't get caught in this situation where I say he played horrible. I want him out of the club. That's not the two things. I'm saying based on what the game was yesterday. That's it. I'm not saying future. He's a young kid.
Let me ask you this question.
I'm just saying I actually blame Lampard more than I blame him because he didn't put the young kid in that situation in the first place.
I understand what you're saying. You not expecting Conte to make that pass. But
no. Not only that. There's a situation in his offensive thing. Like he made that run that end up in the opposite box, and all of a sudden, like people remember what the Newcastle players did and stuff. And I was like, if you watch that replay, like how he made it to that, like that dribble thing that he did on 3 players and stuff.
Yeah.
There's like 3 times, I think I counted like 3 times he loses possession and the lucky bounce after defender made the ball.
Alex, that happens. Even the greats they do that. They get lucky. Messi, some of his greatest dribbles, it ricochet. Like sometimes y'all nitpick. That's nitpicking, man. He got the ball through. Your job is to get the ball through. It knocks off her feet. It knocks off the ground. It's not always gonna be the perfect. He dribbled through about 6 people,
and that's what I'm saying. That he's young, and I'm not holding against him. I will hold against Sterling.
But what about that? Could you hold against him? He dribbled through 6 players.
Alex, I was good. I was trying to slightly have your back. I thought offensively, he was really good yesterday. My only issue with him yesterday was I thought he was a bit lazy on the back post defensively.
Yes, defensively, of course. No. My biggest critique is on defensively. He just did it. I think he's like a regular young kid that tried to do too much. Tried to how you say it, like how you say it, show himself. I just think it's more on Frank for putting him in that situation in the first place. This is too big.
Alex, come on, let him play, man. He hasn't played in so long. Let him
I didn't tie him to the bench somewhere, man. I'm in United States, dude. Let him play. I think the handcuffs on him.
That's a rough critique, but
sorry, I didn't mean to call off like that. But I just feel like he likes to dribble and stuff.
Like I'm the one that actually make a decision.
Does anyone know what's going on with David Fofana?
Alex, my bad.
It's your fault, Alex. Your fault. He's on the bench.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting fall off here for him. I thought he definitely would have seen more minutes. I've been very impressed with him in the few appearances he's had. I really like what he brings to the table. I'm really shocked that he hasn't gotten at least some bench opportunities or some substitute appearances.
He's been our best center back, and he can't.
No, that's
I don't even understand why he's not on the bench.
Right.
Yeah.
People are like blaming the players and blaming the
manager. I don't understand anything
that's going on at the squad. And the manager. At the end of the day, in my opinion, this is all like you can blame right now. You can say, "Oh, these players are not playing well," and da 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 da. But for me, it all comes back to Todd Boehly because. You sacked Tuchel, and for whatever reasons, I don't know if it was behind the scenes, then fair enough. But then when he brought Potter in, and you give Potter like 30 players to play with, he was never going to be able to manage that. It was set up for failure, in my opinion. I just hope he learns.
Yeah, but that's a big if on the Tuchel thing, right? Like that's a big if there were certain reasons why he was fired, which obviously they were. Like
whether he was rightly sacked or not. I'm just saying who you bring in next and then how you what situation you put them in was where it went wrong for me. Like when you bring in a manager like Graham Potter and you give him all these players in the January window, we did need some of those players, but I don't think we needed as many as we bought right then. I feel like he was always gonna. It was always going to be hard for Potter, and I don't think Potter was the biggest problem personally. Like,
can I ask you a question real quick? Can I ask you a question real quick? When we signed all those players, like the 45 different million players that we signed, right?
Yeah, no problem.
When we were negotiating with them, do you think we told them that you're going to get game time? Like every single person was told that they're going to get game time?
I don't know.
I think some of them probably did because we had no attackers at the time, so they probably did say, "Hey."
Yeah, no, you're right. Some of them, yes, but also the 18-year-olds like Madueke, like Fofana, like what's his name, Badiashile, like what's his name, Cucurella, like what's his name, Mudryk. I guarantee you they were not guaranteed.
Nah, Mudryk, you can't.
They weren't guaranteed game time. They weren't guaranteed game time.
For 100 million.
You can.
Not expecting to give them game time, in my opinion.
I do agree with that. Like that's a hefty price to not play something.
You can.
Especially at that time. I think it was the same week. I think it was when Pulisic and Raheem Sterling got injured in the same game, I believe. Yeah. So we needed to use attackers.
Hold on. We did need to get attackers, but you did not have to guarantee them game time. Even though Mudryk was signed for 100 million, he also had not played regular football for almost 6 months. He was never going to get regular game time. Never. It was never going to happen.
That's true.
It was never going to happen is what I'm saying. Hold on. So the whole excuse about how he had way too many players to manage, it's a farce. It's false.
No.
Any manager, listen to me. Hold on. Any manager with some real balls can tell players you're starting and you're on the bench. Act right. And if you play good in training, you can maybe start. But
and we all know Potter didn't have balls.
And neither Potter nor Lampard had balls. Neither of them are elite. That's the reason. The only mistake that Potter the only mistake.
It's such a naive take.
No, it's not a naive take.
It's naive. It's not about having balls. You have. It's not about balls. It's not about balls.
You sound like a damn.
It's about having clitoris.
What's going on here? Let me respond. Yeah. If you're gonna, the thing is, you can say about balls, about this, about that, but at the end of the day, if you're bringing in Graham Potter, and then you're gonna give him those players, is Potter the right person to give all of those players?
Well, you know that he's not now, so we already know the answer.
Hold on. But if you're gonna bring in a manager like Graham Potter, who we know isn't like a big manager, who isn't this like serial winner.
And we didn't bring in big players. So what's your point? What superstar we brought in?
Joao Felix. I mean, you could argue
ain't no fucking superstar. I said a superstar.
Yeah, but I think someone that gets bought for 100 million at like 90.
Felix was 100 million.
No, I don't care.
Prospect, I think, is what you're looking for. Prospect.
Regardless of just let me speak. Regardless of what you're gonna say. If you're gonna bring in if you're gonna bring in a load of players, then why bring in a manager like Potter?
Can I say something real quick? Why do some of us in this fan base have expectations for the short term when we buy players, when we buy prospects that are inexperienced and need developing? What are you expecting in the short term?
It's like FIFA. If you simulate 3 games, they're supposed to go up +4. This is bullshit. You say what you're saying is hindsight. You think they bought Potter and thought, oh yeah, he's gonna be shit, so let's buy him player. They didn't think he was gonna be shit. He just turned out to be shit.
But my point is when you look at like when they bring in Potter, when you look at everything that he's done, what makes them think that he would be able to deal with that?
What do you mean? What makes them think? I wasn't in the interview. I don't know.
People asking the right questions now. No one knows what to say.
Based off of
what those questions, who is he? How is he going to ask us that?
Hold on. What was the question? Hold on. What was the question?
Well, that's the point he's making, isn't it?
Hold on. Wait. All right. Hold on. Wait. Let me. So let me shoot this down. Let me cook. Before he was hired, was there not a lot of reputable people? Not us, not fans. People in the industry who thought Potter was the next thing going. There was a lot of people who thought that, right?
I agree.
So what the fuck are we really talking about here?
But listen,
if the people who are really actually considered the experts thought it's a chance this guy could be the next guy, why not give him a chance? Now you can be upset that they held on to him for too long, but for giving him a chance, you sound asinine to say, why did they give him a chance? That's just
not
being
even what I'm
hindsight.
saying.
that's not listen carefully to what I'm saying and how I'm wording it. And by the way, I was still Potter in when he got sacked. I would have rather, if you're going to sack Tuchel because you want a long-term project, just because it starts going bad, there's no point in getting rid of him for Frank Lampard. But my point is that Potter was the next best thing, right? But what had those owners seen? What have any of us seen that shows us that he was gonna be able to bring in that many players and it succeed?
Okay, hold on.
We can say it the other way around where we needed those players.
There's a response to this.
No, it's not a very difficult question.
It's not.
Let
me respond.
Hold on. Moyo, you fucking answer it since you understand.
Moyo's on his side. Moyo's on his side.
I'm on his side. I completely see where he's coming from.
If you think it's a good question, give a
That's
fucking answer.
It's not a question for me though. I already think the
Who's
same
the
way.
question for?
It's anyone. All I'm saying is that if you're going to bring in Graham Potter and you're going to do a long-term project, then you got to do it properly. If we're going to sack Tuchel,
hold on a second. What is that?
Where was Graham Potter before this? Hold on. Where was Graham Potter before this?
What?
Let me answer his question, Alex. Let me answer his question. Where was Graham Potter before this? He was at Brighton, right? Okay, all right. So Leandro Trossard is just a straight up bum, right?
No, but that's
not. No, this is what you're saying. Hold on. This is what. Let me go on. Hold on. So if because he didn't do anything, he just said he did nothing to prove that he deserves to be backed. Is that not what you're saying?
That's not what he's saying. People don't.
So then, what
listen,
is your
That's
question?
what he said. He said, what did he do to prove that he could bring in those players? That was his question.
Say your question
Let
again.
me just repeat it carefully so you understand the specific wording.
We heard it 3 fucking times, bro. You said you asked it 3 times.
Just let him say it. Just let him say it.
Yeah, you guys don't let.
Just let him say it. Just let him say it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is that what could the owners have possibly seen of Graham Potter for them to think that he'd be able to deal with such a big squad? That's all I'm saying.
Okay, cool. Now, we do realize that we have a couple of players in this squad that do not see the light of day, right? That they just don't see the light of day. You do understand that it is possible that those players can still not see the light of day, right? Like, even if they are in the squad, they do not have to play.
Even I don't know what you're talking about, man.
This is what Dag does.
I know. Just let me answer the way I understand and why the reason why Potter is supposed to be a reason he got fired. So here's the situation. If you remember what happened in the winter thing, how many injured players did we have in the midfield?
Like 77.
Yeah.
Yo, boy, the guy that asked the question. How many players were injured? Yes, you.
We had a lot of injuries. I agree.
Okay. So do you understand why Todd Bowley bought the midfielder?
Listen, I understand.
I'm not listening. Answer the question.
Yeah, but only to an extent.
You ask me a question, I ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I ask you a question. Where was the midfield? How short we are in that period of time when we bought Enzo?
We still had Jorginho.
Dude,
but Koba was out, I think, right? Conte was out. And Koba.
Do you remember who we played in the pivot with what's his name when Jorginho was
Gallagher and Koba.
Gallagher and Koba, and even before that. So you don't see why the reason we got the midfielder when everybody in the.
Listen, I'm not annoyed with how it's not about. I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say. It's not about.
No,
yeah, no
I
fucking
understand what you're saying. You asked.
Guys, let him.
You asked the question. You asked the question.
Yeah.
How did the ownership knew that the Potter will be having those issues? And I can give you actual timeline. You know, Potter, only reason he survived because they promised him he will give his fair share in the job. His record was so shiced before the transfer window. So when the transfer window opened, we were so short that Todd Bowley thought, you know what? He is not maybe at fault in this situation. He needs a couple of players to help him out. So he did that. We're really short in the midfield. he got them that player. Then we couldn't score to worth the crap. Pulisic was injured.
Sterling was
Who else was
too.
injured over there
Sterling.
on that side? Sterling was injured. Kante was injured for a long time. That's the reason we got him. So that's the point when you are no return. When after those signings and after the players came from the injury, Potter still shite. That's why he got fired.
I agree.
Let me say.
If you agree, then don't ask that question to the people again.
No, but the thing.
Let Moyo help you. Let Moyo help you.
Go on.
So let me get this straight. I think what he's trying to say is, it is what it is. The owners felt they needed to bring reinforcements to the squad. They had a lot of injuries to help them out. But what did they think was going to happen when the whole squad became fit? For a manager like Potter, who's never been in a position like that, the expectations are already beyond him, even before the transfer window, and then fire him. If you're going to put him in that situation,
if you
should have understood.
Alex, towards your manager, he should not be a manager.
Do you see what we mean about balls now? How he doesn't have the balls
you understand
to be a man?
If you have
exactly.
That has nothing to do with balls.
Now we're back to the point that we were making.
If you have a question about your manager that he doesn't have a balls or anything that to control the oversight, why was he there in the first place?
So why are we telling them to trim the squad before we bring another manager in? Because we already admit that this is a tough situation for any manager to deal with.
Because there's shit, not because of the number of players.
Why?
Tag, I don't know why you're mouthing
Hold on
off.
Yeah. Moya, to be fair to you, you asking one thing, but you for some reason you keep ignoring one big thing. Before that transfer happened, he was bad. Do you understand?
We're not saying he's not bad. He wasn't bad. We're just hold up. We've not heard Klopp, for one example, most recent, talk about how the size of the squad.
Klopp won the Premier League. He has a little bit of credit in the bank.
Okay, and that's the same manager who is saying you can't put a manager in that situation. He doesn't want to be in that situation.
Yeah,
managers don't want to touch it.
Hold on a second. And Liverpool fans are crying because he always has a short squad.
Yeah, he
this is the same Klopp that's complaining and crying about small squads every single year.
Every year.
No. Keep talking.
He always likes to play with the smaller what's the name?
Smaller squad. You're right, but that doesn't mean that anyone would want a bloated squad. That's another extreme in itself. You can't tell me, he likes to play with small squad.
What I can't comprehend it is, please, Doug, just be quiet for 2 minutes, man. Just please, Moya. I understand your frustration, but the problem, not the frustration. I understand what you go into that's saying that the problem was not fixed between firing Potter and hiring Lampard. The problem is still exists. That's what you're questioning in the big run. This is your main question. My question is, if you're gonna give me 100 or 1,000% assurance that if this result with Potter is gonna be the same with Lampard, you're gonna give me 1,000% that the Todd Bowley will not give him a chance next season.
I'm not sure what you mean.
So what I'm saying is, everybody knew. You say, were you okay for him to stay until the end of the season and then let it go in the summer?
That's kind of what. Yeah.
That's. Thank you. If you're gonna give me assurance that they will not change their mind at the end of the season, it's like, you know what? Maybe after this, after the shorten the squad and a couple of signings, maybe Potter will succeed. Is that?
Am I okay with that? Yes. It is possible.
Okay. Is it possible? So
it is possible.
So this is the problem. So then hold on a second. Then we're shrinking the squad. We're buying the players based on what he wants. And if he will not improve.
Debatable.
Oh, so now debatable.
Based on what he wants, are we still doing this? We're buying players based on what the manager wants. We're still doing that.
No.
You really believe
buying the players
that?
for his I'm not saying he picks the names, but I do saying what areas of the players they should look to in the market.
You think he picked profile of Enzo, like he asked specifically for those profiles? You think he asked
He asked,
specifically for Nani and
yes,
those guys?
that's the probably profile.
Well,
What are you
attributes,
shaking
yeah.
your head, man?
Who wouldn't want Enzo?
Okay.
Hold on, wait. What
Those aren't
manager would say,
players.
I don't want Enzo? What
But
manager?
that's my point.
There's
That's
been
my
some
point.
narco
That's my
updates.
point, Jimmy, right? I'm
No,
not
no,
saying
that-
that he's
that's not
asking
the point.
specifically for these types of players. Those are all good players that fit our squad, but it's not about Potter's squad, right? It's about what the board, they're the one who's building the squad. And Potter is the one who's saying, yeah, I'm cool with this. I'm not cool with this, or I'm cool with this. I don't even know if he has that much of a say, but it's the board that's building the squad, not him. We're not doing
And
this
you
anymore.
forget
We're
the
not
one
building the
thing
squad
that
for
the
the
board,
manager.
his own own board, made the decision of letting him go.
I know that. Why are we going there now? That's not
Why?
That's
Because
not.
if you don't believe us, believe the people that
But it's
actually
not-
in the know.
It's not pertinent to what we're talking about right now. We're talking about the way the squad.
Important. It is important because you're not giving me assurance that if he will stay until the end of the season, they will suck him at the end of the season.
Alex. I guess
It hasn't been
it's
2
just-
minutes. It
It
hasn't.
doesn't.
It's still 30 seconds, Dogs. Be quiet.
All right. Shut up. You're not that man. Shut up. Just shut up. Yeah, just shut up. Like you're not him. Like, but anyway,
God, Britney
let me
Spears.
just ask you a question. No, Alex, let me just ask you a question. Like in your mind, is a bloated squad that big of a deal?
No.
I
If
agree
the
with you.
manager
I
had the
agree with you.
balls, I
agree
will
with
bench
you.
the rest of
agree
it.
with you.
I will pick the
Exactly.
ones that
Now,
I want.
Moyo,
But
now,
wait,
Moyo,
but Alex, hold on, wait,
I
y'all,
don't
hold
think
on.
so, simple.
Wait, but Alex, according to them, having balls don't
No,
matter. That's
it's
what
okay.
Moyo
It's
said.
okay.
Yeah, I know.
That's fine.
The
Forget
people
about
without the
that.
balls, usually the people without the balls asking the questions about the balls.
Exactly. That's what I said. You don't know what the fuck an alpha male is.
To a
But
bloated
forget about all that.
What do you mean? What does that have to do with it?
You need
If
balls,
an alpha
but
male,
what does balls have to
listen.
do with handling?
Hold on a second.
Because
Hold on a
you're gonna
second.
say you didn't make the cut this week. Sit
Jimmy,
your punk ass right there.
Jimmy,
That's
you know
what
what's
balls
funny? You know
do.
what, Jimmy? You know what's funny? We have an overloaded squad, but for some reason, it's the same criminals coming off the bench, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Why is Gallagher still coming off the bench?
What the fuck is you talking about? It's balls. It's the balls to say you're not playing.
Please,
Sit
Moya,
down.
explain
So
me.
you think
With
managers
overloaded
just
squad?
So
Moyo,
you think
Moyo.
No, it ain't. I think. I know. Listen to the players. Listen to the interview of the great players, and they talk about great managers. They talk about managers being assertive.
Okay, hold on. Let me say.
Hold on,
let me say
let me
this after
finish,
him.
man. Shut
No,
the
you
fuck up
finish.
and let me finish.
You finish.
You
I'm gonna talk after you, though.
look at Mourinho on that Tottenham thing when he talked to fucking Dele Alli, when he talked to players. That's balls.
Great.
That's saying this is what's happening, and I don't care how you feel about it. That's balls. Not caring what a person feel like.
Let me
That's balls.
Okay,
So a
okay,
bloated
Jimmy,
squad
whatever,
wouldn't
Johnny.
matter because they know who they want, and this is who playing, and I got the balls to do that.
Okay,
Mourinho
so
came back. Hold on, Mourinho came back and took our best fucking player and shipped him off.
Okay,
Monta's
so
our best player.
whenever he's done. All right, hold on.
Go
Let me
ahead,
say
Moyo,
this.
go ahead.
Hold up. Let me say. I'll be brief. So you mentioned at the start of your sentence something about listen to the great players talk about blah blah blah.
No. You
I
answer
will-
my
wait,
question, then go to Jimmy's.
Oh, well, okay. What's your question?
Oh, why with overloading squad, Potter was still taking only Gallagher as bring on the field as a substitution?
I can't answer that question.
Okay.
But I don't think it's that black and white. I don't think it's that simple. I think you have to consider the
man,
size.
bro, go save the Dolphins, man. Fuck out of
Great,
here.
great. Let me. Guys,
let him have.
Yeah, true blue. I
You
let him
try to
run.
always be
Blue.
right, so you don't really pick a side.
True
You don't
blue,
really pick. I can't say. I
I'm
don't
not a
know.
screamer. I
Well,
can't
maybe.
do this,
Well,
so.
fucking say. You want an answer from us, an absolute answer, but when we ask you, it's I don't know. Well, maybe.
that's what
No, pick a
discussion
fucking
is.
side.
Okay,
That's
Jimmy,
what
hold up. Just
discussion is.
Jimmy, hold up. Screaming, just like let me finish.
This
Like
is
you don't
his
have to
voice,
scream
man.
over.
He's not screaming. He's just passionate, man. Come on.
That's
You can
fine.
pick a side. This dude, man, you
That's
one
fine.
of
Let
them.
me-
You know,
Jimmy,
because he does
Moya
this
is
devil
cool.
advocate shit.
Let him
When
land.
you
Let him land.
arguing a side you don't even fully believe in.
Hey,
Okay.
Jimmy,
Okay,
calm
hold
down,
up.
bro.
Jack, let me.
Moyo land.
Okay, so
Moyo, let me
so-
ask you a question.
No.
Let him talk first. Let him talk first. Just let him
All you
talk.
gonna do is waffle. All you gonna do is
You
fucking
man,
waffle
everyone
again.
stop. Everyone stop. Go on, Moyo.
Okay, so again, Alex, to your question, I can't answer like black and white, but
Of course you can.
Great. Okay, Jimmy, great. But to what Jimmy was saying, I can kind of go back and answer your question, Alex. This is the same person who's talked about players talking about the squad. We heard from Thiago Silva complain in the media with microphones near him talking about the size of this squad. And he was alluding to the issues that the squad has had this season. So for you to say he doesn't have the balls to drop this guy or that guy, I don't think it's that simple. We're talking about an over-bloated squad where the dressing room doesn't even fit the whole team, where people are outside in the halls or extra rooms to change. You don't think that has a play into how a manager can operate?
Moyo, can I add something?
Squad? I don't think it's as simple as, oh, you're just not going to play this week. You're not going to play this week. Sure, he was playing the same players, but you don't think that extra numbers in the squad affects his plan or what he's trying to do? You can't say
don't plan on playing him. What the fuck difference does it make?
Silva, okay, Thiago Silva doesn't agree with you because he's complaining about the size of the squad.
Well, so
he wasn't
that
saying,
means Thiago
we had
right?
That's not necessarily that,
well,
Moya.
it doesn't mean you're right either, right?
Moya,
no.
I'm using an example. I'm using an example
Moya,
from someone who is right in the center of everything that's going on.
Go save the trees.
Look, Moya, Moya, I agree with you that a squad is overfloated, but that's not it could be a problem to get you started in 11. I can see that.
Yeah.
But making substitution based on that, how many times?
Yeah, I don't agree with the substitutions either. I'm not.
Moyo.
I'm not defending him from top to bottom.
Moyo, but the substitutions are the ones that he makes based on overbloated squad too.
Can I add something?
Yeah, go on.
Go ahead.
You just said something.
Sorry,
you just
I
farted. And
I just want to. All I want to say, I completely agree with Moyo, and also talking about like bulls and all these cliches. For me, if you're gonna sack our other manager, and the reason that they're bringing in Potter is because it's a long-term project, you can't then sack him after 6 months.
Oh, and then you can't complain about getting back though.
Hey, yo, Lewis, put us back face to face, bro.
Is the 20 and 2? Is the 20 and 2 record?
Put us back face to face, like the template.
Is the 20 and 2? Is the 20 and 2? What's your name? And so I will. What's your name?
Zach. My name's Zach.
Zach. So 20 and 2 record.
I'm not saying that Potter wasn't a bad manager or he didn't do a bad job.
So
you
saying he's a bad manager, but you want to keep him in the job. You can't want both. That's what I be talking about.
That's not my point, though.
He won 2 games in 20, but you want to keep him.
Listen, that's the problem.
Listen, hold on, real quick. Moyo and Zach. We get both of your points. The squad is bloated, and that was one of the reasons why he had such a hard time adjusting. We get that. But in our opinion, and me, Jimmy, and Alex's opinion, that's just not that big of a deal. Like you as an elite manager or even a good manager should be able to overcome a bloated squad.
Yes.
And Zach and Mo, you guys would be complaining if it was the other way around. I feel like if he didn't get back and he was bad, then you guys would complain about that.
No.
And that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. Either way, they're doing the hindsight. Well, why didn't they do the opposite of what they did? Anybody could do that, bro.
Hold on a second. Would you be okay if when we fired Tuchel, they had a little bit more time to hire the next manager?
That and also, I would have. Because I remember when they sacked Tuchel, it was like we were linked to Potter the same day.
Yeah. So here's the thing about that, and I understand that, and that was my number one problem with Bowley, and the only problem with with Bowley as the owner. I don't have problem with him now whatsoever, but that's the only problem I had. Now, can you see at Todd Bowley's head right now and thinking, look, I rushed the first decision, I made it wrong. I'm gonna take time.
And that's why we're taking so long now.
I'm not saying that Bowley can't improve. I just think he's made quite a few mistakes that have contributed. Not the only reason we're in this situation, but they've contributed to the point that we're at now. And I think as well we're overplaying for players that can't even get in the squad.
Let me ask you differently. So, for example, when did Potter got sacked? February something?
Yeah.
No, end of March.
What end of March? Yeah. Let me ask you. So if it was a season over at the end of March, would you okay with him to be sacked?
I think
if the EPL was finished at that time when he got sacked, you will be okay with that?
Yeah, if they're going to give the next manager a full preseason, let him get some players that he wants to get rid of, and then slowly, not buy all of these players in one go.
Yeah.
Maybe we finish top 4 next season with this squad. Then
no, that's not my question. My problem is, if you think that he would be fired at that time when the EPL was over, and you can put your house on it, thinking that they will not turn the head on it, up to you. I'm the reason why I wanted him sacked, because I didn't think Para was a good manager the way he was. So for me to even put the slightest risk that bully will think like, look, the season is over. Let's cool our heads after season. It was a bad season and everything. Let's cool our heads and let's keep him give him a little bit more time. That's my biggest fear was.
I guess that's where we're different, Alex. Is
you black, I'm white. That's what we're different. I know how you look. So
I'm happy they fired him.
That's the reason, because I don't think Para was that good of a manager. And if you see, from 20 to 2 ratio, I'm not betting my house, man, on that.
So Alex, see, I think if we would have given him a preseason, trimmed the squad for him, and we kept him to give him that chance. Hold up, Rodrigo.
The squad was trimmed when we had all the injuries.
But
that's in the middle of a season, though.
No. But not even.
It doesn't matter.
But Alex, have we trimmed the squad of players that we don't want to be here? That's
Which
another
ones?
key factor. The ZH.
Who's we? When you say players,
do you forget that he put ZH
in
every game in the beginning?
Yeah, but it's clear the ZH doesn't want to be here, right?
Yeah, but why did he put him then?
That's something I didn't agree with. But if players like that who don't want to be here, players who we all agree quality-wise, we don't want in the squad moving forward. If we can trim the squad in that way, if we can add the spines that we're missing, if we can give him that preseason, I'm okay to give him another chance. But if they decide to boot him and bring another even better manager in, that's even better. But I was okay to give him that chance because I felt like there are a lot of things in the way stopping. I don't think he's this top manager, but I do think that if we gave him better circumstances, he might have been able to get us back to top 6, top 4. And then we can give him a couple seasons, see how we do.
What if the availability of good managers were not good that time?
Huh?
What if the availability of the good managers wasn't good?
That's where the risk. I agree with you. You can either gamble keeping Potter on, and he turns out, even after this, he's still crap. And then when you want to replace him, you don't have.
You can be the worst gambler like declared. The way he puts the money on the that doesn't make sense. So for me, this is how you're making 20-2 record, man. That can't be. That's the odds. That's the odds that you put in.
Yeah, it's hard to overlook that. So I don't
that's
disagree
what I'm
with
saying.
you. But my opinion is different. No. I'm okay with people.
It's not
I'm
opinion.
not fighting
I
with
swear,
people
man,
who
you
want
were shite playing Texas Hold'em. You bad player if you ever played Texas Hold'em. Because the way you put in you about feelings than actual
feelings. It has nothing to do with
Moyo. Moyo. I get what you mean.
Feelings like the way you see. This is how I always said. Every fan has a specific game in their head how they like their team to play. I don't like tiki-taka, so I want this kind of thing. So every time somebody coaches or somebody manages, you adjust to your style. So in your head, Moyo, you're looking for that project manager. I look for the project manager, but I look at the same time, you can't be that bad of the manager with whoever you did.
Yeah, I completely agree. And that's why I wanted him gone after the World Cup. The second I saw that there was Enrique available, I wanted him gone. But
okay, I need to go through these super chats quickly. Big up Mike saying worried we have too much to fix. Not enough time next season will be a shit show too. Still no manager, trying to give Bowley time, a major question. As long as Poch comes in, I think next season is going to be better for us. I think one game a week also plays into our advantage too. Obviously, we have to make the most out of it, but it's a bit speculative for now. I think it all depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for us to be title contenders, no, not next season. But getting back into the top 4, we should definitely be capable of that. Madridista says our 34-year-olds won 5 Champions Leagues. Yeah, you're just Real Madrid, didn't it? Like, it just come. You guys are settled. You always are. Artem says Noni was handicapped on the same side as Aspi, who offers no help going forward. The kid needs work, be as promised. Showed more than Sterling. Goal and played great ball to Oba first half, who had the bad touch. Yeah, I think Noni was just the best out of a bad bunch.
No, I'm not criticizing him. Was more in offensive zone, which I agree.
Thank you, Lee, for your donation too. Appreciate it.
Lewis, will you take Europa League next year?
Look, I'm not criticizing Noni specifically more on that. I understand he's young and he's developing. The reason why I went for, it's more on Lampard than on him. But the mistakes that he did, if you watch the second goal, how he jogs, this is not the kind of young player should be. I understand he has skills and he has ability, but he also a football player in a team, not individual, in a team. If you watch how we conceded the second goal, watch him and his body, the way he runs, the way he presses. It's not on him. He will actually be a better player. I agree with you. The problem is Lampard put him in that situation. And the biggest problem with Lampard I have is if he saw how we played last game, and he saw Aubameyang made the other players around him play better. Everybody agree. Aubameyang didn't play well, but the players around him, even Sterling became a better player when Aubameyang came. You see what I'm saying? Everybody sees that. So he saw it too. But one thing he cannot do, why he changed the players around him?
Exactly.
How many times
he had to change the players around Aubameyang? Why?
How many times have we seen Noni play?
Yeah.
No, hold on. How many times?
Ain't no answer.
Wait. How many times Noni played this season, barring yesterday? Before yesterday,
a couple.
Actually.
I think 11.
What does that have to do with it?
Oh, six. Sorry, 6.
If that. I don't even think he played that many times.
Look,
I think I saw the stats yesterday.
It's not even that. It's like disrespecting Arsenal this season. Out of everything this season, you don't disrespect Arsenal. That's the biggest problem with Lampard.
You showed Brentford too much respect.
No. What I'm saying is I understand his point, the way he tried to set up, but the personnel is not there.
Yeah,
the personnel, the midfield.
Who would you start ahead of Noni in your point of view? Who would you start then?
I want Kai Havertz, Mudryk, and Aubameyang up top. That will be better.
Fuck no.
You want Kai on the right?
Kai on the right.
Kai Havertz, go eat grass. I don't want to see no
Look,
Kai.
I don't want to see Kai
Can I ask
anymore.
a question?
No.
Yeah, go on. I don't know. Kai ain't even
my
look that
opinion.
bad. Yeah,
It's
Kai
my
ain't even look
opinion.
that bad.
The reason why I want Kai because it's a away game and it's Arsenal.
Alex,
and the zestiness is needed in that game. I'm sorry.
If they told you, let's say they told you right now,
I will not accept the job.
Let's say they told you,
no.
So Potter won't get sacked till the end of the season. But so would you take Potter for the rest of the season instead of Lampard for the rest of the season?
I'll take Lampard.
That's strange to me.
Yeah, I'll take Lampard.
Yeah.
Only from guaranteeing Potter will be gone.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Yeah, I want to know why exactly.
It's Potter going 100%.
Rodrigo, let someone else talk, bro.
No, I want to answer that question because that question makes sense. That is Potter guaranteed to go. Is Potter guaranteed to go at the end of the season? Is that
the reason why I was okay with that appointment is because that appointment came with restrictions from the beginning. Remember what I was answering you why I had problem with Potter staying until the end of the season. Because I was afraid that Adbola would turn his head and keep him for another. That's the reason why I don't want Potter. Do you understand me?
No,
so
point, yeah.
By bringing Lampard, I didn't really care specifically for Lampard. If you asking specific Lampard, no, I didn't.
That's what I'm asking.
Just a new manager, right?
Specific, no. If you asking the name Lampard, no. I'm saying is interim. The reason why I want interim is because I know the interim is staying until, and I have assurance that he's leaving. Not Lampard. I'm saying the manager temporary, and then I can actually again know that we will have a new manager in the summer. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I see now.
It's not the Lampard. It's not Lampard. It's just somebody.
I just think at that
I was okay with Thiago Silva to be a player manager until the end of the season.
The thing is, Alex,
and his wife to be vice.
I don't know if anyone knows this, but I just think the whole season, the relationship between the fans and the board were kind of went sideways, and at that point
Oh, you
when
just
we
noticed
lost,
that now?
no, I mean
It's been a roller coaster. Yeah, I agree what you're saying.
it's been for a while, but when we lost to Aston Villa, you knew the fans were really getting at Bowley at that point. You know what we're
Rightfully
going to
so.
do?
That was the last. That was the
Rightfully
last time to change
so.
the season.
You sack Potter, and then you literally trying to do what you do best: this PR stunts merchant, trying to hire a club legend, using him as a shield, so that the fans will not
The
get
only
angry.
mistake Bowley did was to stack Potter so late. He should have done it way earlier. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I agree. He should have done it
earlier.
earlier. And if you wait that long, you might have just wait.
Oh,
till the end of the season.
Wait a fucking minute. Hold on.
All right, Jimmy.
Jimmy, calm down. Jimmy,
Here
calm
comes
down.
Jimmy.
Jimmy,
Here comes Jimmy because he doesn't
I've been
listen.
quiet. I've been quiet. Hold on.
you were
Hold
quiet.
on.
Jimmy,
calm down.
Hold
Hold
the fuck on. Mario, you are
what?
full of shit like a crab.
It's because you don't listen, bro.
No, shut the fuck up. It's my turn to talk.
Relax. No.
You just said you would have been okay with him lasting the whole year. That's what you said in your argument with Alex. And then just now, you said you would agree with them firing him earlier. It cannot be both.
My ear, man.
It can't absolutely be both. I don't think you understand the
Because
concept.
you a fucking dickhead. That's the only way it can be both if you're a fucking living dickhead.
All right.
How did you want him to last the whole season and want him to get fired before? Both? How?
Jimmy,
Jimmy,
let the gears turn a little bit. Understand that by that point in March, when they kept him on the job, you might as well wait. 3 months ago,
he's not saying that. He's saying
you shut the fuck up. Don't be his lawyer. You shut up.
I don't want both.
Jimmy,
but 2 months before, I would have wanted him to be gone and let us bring
get
someone
the
else
fuck.
better.
You should have fired him before. But when you did fire him was the wrong time. But you should have waited till he did that. You know what that means? That means no opinion you gave could be the wrong one. Because you wanted everything that happened, you wanted.
I don't care
How is
about
that
my opinion
fucking possible?
being wrong or right. I don't give a damn.
I'm telling you it's about being wrong or right. Pick a side. Did you want him fired or did you want him to last the whole season? Which one? Because you can't tell me if you wanted him fired months ago, him being fired in fucking March is no different.
It's
no different.
It is different for me. Why can't you
What's
understand?
different
that?
for you?
It
What would have
your
been the
fault if
difference?
you don't understand it.
Because if you don't realize, they still would have hired Frank Lampard. Either way, Frank Lampard would have been the interim, and we would have lost 6 fucking games.
What does that even mean? They would have still hired Frank.
What difference
would
it would have
know
made?
that? How would
you
you know
wanted him
that?
fired months ago?
That second last comment. How about that second
Jimmy. Listen. Mario's basically just saying that, like,
no, Mario needs to go fucking save the trees, because he's one of these fucking dudes who don't stand on a side. They don't pick a side.
Around me.
They don't pick a side, so he can never be wrong.
Rolled up.
Hold on a second.
He can never be wrong.
Jimmy, I don't care what people think about my opinion. I don't care if I'm wrong or right. Whatever.
The
That's just my
opinion you
opinion.
give is not actually an opinion. So when anybody go back to bring up what you said, you can say, "But I also said that." I said that, but I also said, "Get the fuck out of here! Pick a side."
I actually changed. Hold on a second.
I think you're a fucking prick right now.
Guys, we keep it respectful.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Like, this is just Jimmy, bro. This is just Jimmy.
You act like I have some kind of persona to keep up. Like I don't.
You're right, Lewis. What he said.
No persona. We in here every day. We talk to each other every day.
I actually understand why Jimmy got cut in that thing, because let me ask you, Moya, something real quick, because now you kind of so you okay when Tukim get fired early? You wanted him to stay. Hold on.
Let him finish.
Hold on. You okay to him get fired in the early months in the winter, right? But then when I ask, what if the bully will give him another season to start? You said you're okay with it.
Yes. Can I explain myself?
Hold on. Do you see what Jimmy's
volume? Let him explain himself.
I see why Jimmy would react, because he doesn't listen and he's like,
no. Because I understand Jimmy's frustration. You flip flopping.
Okay, can I explain myself?
You're saying exactly. You're flip flopping.
You man. You man, let Moyo go.
It ain't
Let
even
Moyo
that
go.
deep,
Like,
man.
Go
he's
ahead,
not-
I know
Moyo.
it's not that deep, but
This has to be
let
the
me
top 5 rebuttal of all time.
let me explain the first part. So the owners fired Tuchel. They bring in a project guy. They show they want a long-term thing. I backed it. I was down for it. Potter came in. Man, it keeps getting worse. It's not showing. He's not showing that he's up to it. However, they wait. They keep waiting. They don't fire him, and that shows me they really do want this project, right? So I'm backing
They
it. and I'm
fired him, so
sticking
they
with
didn't
it.
want the project. How the
Let him
fuck
finish.
you want somebody
Let him finish.
fired?
Hey, you gotta mute
Jimmy,
Jimmy.
let
You
him
gotta mute
finish.
Jimmy.
Let him
You
finish.
gotta
Let
mute
him
him.
finish.
You gotta mute him.
Let him finish.
You gotta mute
Okay,
my guy,
so
bro.
earlier on, ideally, based on how we are Chelsea, our mentality, our expectation, if we would have fired him, we would not have allowed the results to get that bad, because then we would have shown that we still want to salvage this season. We still have expectations that are so high that Potter is not able to meet. They made a mistake bringing him in. He wasn't the right kind of project guy they wanted. If they did that, I would have been okay with that, because then they would have shown that they made their mistake and they would have redone it. However, they did not fire him. And so that told me something. It told
They
me
did
that
not fire
they
him,
didn't.
so where the fuck is he at
Oh
then?
my gosh, bro. If you interrupt me one more time, I can't keep doing this. So by not firing him, they showed me that they were willing to wait. We kept going further down the table. They didn't do anything. It showed me that they didn't care about CL next season. They were ready to kind of make the season a wash. They were really going to give this guy as much time as possible. You get to March, where the season is gone. We're not fighting for anything anymore, right? And they still haven't fired him. And so I'm thinking it doesn't make any sense by this point, even though he still hasn't.
But Moyo, in January, February, in the group chat, you were saying that you wanted to keep him.
Timeline.
Oh
my
fucking
going to
gosh,
keep him.
this dude is
Hold on,
full
let
of
one
shit.
person talk.
Yeah, on the timeline, Moya, when you said it in March that it's not improvement. Here's the problem when people misunderstand that reason why he got fired at that point. All the players got fit. Because people are saying that the players that injured were not in the squad that could improve him, but all the players became fit, but the games were not improved.
I mean, let's be honest though. Had
You see what I'm
Nagelsmann
saying?
not been fired,
No.
Yeah.
Let Moya finish. He didn't finish.
No, but that's
I'll
the part I
interrupt him.
I don't disagree with you, Alex. Even after most of the players came back, we still weren't really showing anything. I agree. It wasn't good enough, right? But
We could have kept him. It wasn't good enough, but we should have kept him.
But we got to a point of season where you've given all this time, and you had a better opportunity to fire him and try to salvage the season, but you didn't, and you let it go. And it showed me that they were willing to let it go to a certain
point.
point.
To salvage the season. I don't think his firing was to salvage the season.
No. I don't think so either. But I'm saying you had an opportunity months before where if you fired him and you brought someone else in who could do that, that would show me, okay, they do care about the season. They do want to make CL blah, blah, blah. But they didn't, and they let things fester, and it got worse and worse.
But Moyo, you were against the firing, though. You were against the firing.
Because by that point, it made no sense to now fire him. Just give him until the end of the season, and then you can have a
clean slate. You say arguing for the defendant and the motherfucking press? Yo, I'm leaving.
Why is that so confusing?
Fuck y'all. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody in here. Fuck all of you.
Moyo,
the lawyer and the prosecutor.
Somebody check on Jimmy.
You are the lawyer and the prosecutor, bro.
I don't think we should view it as black and white. Listen, all of this could have been avoided if they would have just signed Pochettino from day one.
What you're doing, Moyo, what you're doing is the equivalent of a prosecutor prosecuting and then going on the side of the fucking defendant and being his lawyer. That's what you're doing.
But Jimmy, but I think the problem is you expect me to be a prosecutor or defendant. I don't know why.
No, I don't think you understand.
I can't back
you're
the
a
owners
fucking
when they're
waffler.
doing. Okay, whatever.
You sure
I
you're
don't care.
not Belgian, but you're Nigerian. You're fucking Belgian, bro. You're Belgian. You're a big waffle, man.
That's fine, bro. I don't think it's that difficult to see a world where I was backing with the
shit,
owners.
Bro. You full of shit.
I really don't care.
You flip flop. You're a flip flopper.
That's fine.
Oh,
that's fine.
Keep him. Fire him. Keep him. And it goes by the result. Keep him. And if you go bad, fire him. But when you fire him and it go worse, you should have kept him. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of
It's
here.
not that hard to understand. Like,
Jimmy,
it's really
I think
not that hard to understand.
what Moyo is trying to say is not necessarily, you should definitely fire him.
Yeah, I know he's not picking a side. He wants to save the Dolphins.
That's your problem, Jimmy.
Picking a side.
I don't know
Go
why you
save the
need me to pick
Dolphins.
a
You can go
side.
save the Dolphins with him, man.
But
great. I can't swim, but
you get it, Dolphin.
Under the
You
sea.
get it, Dolphin.
Yeah, Sebastian. You fucking Sebastian. You that crab off fucking Little Mermaid, bro. You full of shit.
You're looking at it. You're looking at it like, oh.
I'm looking at it like he's a flip flopper. We should have kept him, and then he's bad. We should have fired him.
Jimmy, your
And then when we
voice,
bring in
your
Lampard,
voice level doesn't make your point bang more just because you're
man, bro, you full of shit.
You can just say what you got to say
back.
once and be done with it.
Jimmy,
I'm a
you've already
waffler.
said the
I heard
same
you.
thing.
Yeah,
You're
heard
a
you.
flip flopper. You're a flip
I
flopper.
heard you. I heard you. I heard you first time, Jimmy. Great.
You're a flip flopper.
Jimmy, are you done?
Let someone else talk.
You're a flip flopper.
Jimmy, are you done?
Okay, cool.
You're a flip flopper.
Jimmy, are you finished?
Finish what? You keep asking me that. Finish
when was
what?
like just the time where you were like, okay, let's just fire him now. So you were waiting to give him some time until when? Mid-February, early March? When was that timeline for you?
Oh no, there's an exact perfect date that he had in mind. If you would have fired him on February 17th at 2:45 p.m., right then it would have been a perfect time and everything would have turned around and then we would have been the greatest. Get the fuck out of here. They fired him. They fired him.
I want to know.
You can't say you wanted him and then you wanted him fired. I wanted to keep him and I wanted him fired. What? How does that work? How you wanted both? Coach can come out and say he wanted Potter out. Did you wanted Potter out? Well, I wanted him in, but I also wanted him out, but I also wanted him in, but which one, bro?
Zach was going to say something. Let someone else
I think
talk.
it was circumstantial. I think I think what they did was they took too long to pull the trigger, and it got to the point where it was too late. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense for them to sack him now. Like I think that's what it is.
Okay, yeah. I don't remember anybody in here saying no, we shouldn't have fired Potter. I don't recall that. I don't fucking recall that.
I was watching, but yeah, I get what you
I
mean.
don't recall that.
The whole reason you're gonna get a manager in is because it's gonna be a long-term project. For me, it doesn't make sense to fire them based on results. I'm not saying that Potter didn't deserve to get sacked because of those results. But if your reasoning for bringing
wait, stop. Say that again. Say what you just said again. No, start over. Say what you just said again.
Let go, bro. Jimmy, let go.
No, because I'm gonna show y'all he's saying two sides. But in one fucking sentence, he's contradicting himself.
He's got to talk first to get there. So you got
Jimmy. Now I get why Jimmy's not here every day.
Oh my God.
Stop. Everybody stop. Zach. Go ahead.
Start again. Let him start again. Watch this. Start again.
I'm just saying that if the whole reasoning for getting a manager in is because you want a long-term project, it doesn't make sense to fire him based off results. If that's the manager, if you've really thought about it and thought, yeah, this is the guy, we've evaluated it, we've, thought about different scenarios and whether it could go right. If that's really your guy, then it doesn't make sense to fire it off of results. And then if you're going to say, Potter wasn't good enough, then they've made a terrible decision.
And I think you're right. They admitted that.
Alex, wait. So if you hired somebody thinking, this is my guy, long-term project, and while during that, even if it's the beginning of the project, you realize, holy shit, this isn't the guy. In your mind, you're saying they should have just kept going anyway, right? Mm-hmm. Even though at that moment, they realized we made a mistake to that you would keep going. Like if you put your dick in some pussy and there's a blade in there and you say, you know what? I see that blade, but I'm already in here. So let me just hump 2 more times.
See that blade?
Yeah, you have women that can put a blade in their vagina and cut you. I can tell you some stories. You don't know.
I've never heard of that.
Because y'all young. Y'all don't know. That's
yeah.
Y'all young. Yeah. Women used to set people up, put a blade in their vagina, they stab in there, and that's exactly what happened. That's a long story. Y'all don't know shit.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
That's what you're doing. If you realize you make the moment you realize, see, the problem is Moyo.
I can't trust anything nowadays.
Moyo thinks he knew the perfect time to fire Potter. So
there's no perfect time to fire somebody. That's
exactly. That's what Moyo is saying. They fired him to when it reached. Wait, they clearly had a standard. Fuck our standard. Fuck what you think. Fuck what I think. Fuck what Alex think. Fuck what everybody think. Bowley, Egbali, and whoever else, they had a point that if it reaches this point, he has to go.
I think it was
It clearly wasn't what you thought it was, what I thought it was. So he reached to their point, and then they got rid of him. You can't say, oh, well, I understand why they got rid of him. If you understand why they got rid of him,
that's a good point, actually. That's a good
you
point.
can't come back from that. You can't say, I
Everyone's patience
understand
level
why
is
they got
different.
rid of him, but they should have kept them.
Listen,
that's what y'all are basically saying.
Yeah, everyone's limit time is different. That's true.
Listen. What I'm saying is, if the guy that you've got in for a long-term project and you've given him this big contract, you've given him all this money, big wages, and you've gotten rid of Tuchel because you don't see a long-term vision. Whatever reason, I don't know why they got rid of Tuchel. I've heard some crazy rumors. Some of them I can't even say on here. But
yeah, you can say it's called cocaine.
Coke, baby.
I've heard worse.
Yeah. I think it's something worse.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We got it all covered.
But if the reason you've brought that manager in is going to be to have a long-term project, not only should you not sack him based off of results, but if you're going to sack him based off of results, then he should have been sacked way before he got sacked anyway.
Let me ask you something.
But that's your opinion.
Let me
and
ask
that
you
is my
something.
opinion, Jimmy.
Yeah. Let me ask you
I'm a flip-flop.
Let me ask you something.
But then you turn around and say they shouldn't have fired him at the same time, Moyo.
Hold on a second. So let me ask you, what if we get in a relegation? Do you supposed to still give him a time?
I mean, that's a threshold, right?
I didn't ask you Moyo anything.
So what? So you're asking if we get into a relegation battle?
Yeah, if we were getting relegated, we should still kept it.
If we did get relegated.
No, if we were going into relegation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because look at this. If it wasn't for Tuchel, we will be in a relegation. But my question for you: if we are going into the relegation zone, we should fire him, or we should wait because we said that we're gonna make a long-term thing.
I think you should fire him, but then the fact that you've then fired him.
Let him contradict yourself. Let him go, Alex, because he's gonna take the opposite.
I'm saying the fact that you've then fired him shows you made a terrible decision to give this manager a long-term project and spend all these monies on players.
This is why you're wrong. This is where you're wrong. Here's the thing where you're wrong. Because every time, it doesn't matter who you give long-term contract, it's still based on some kind of results. You think that it's not. But in the real world, I don't care. Nobody gives somebody a job without any consequences of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you know what people don't do? They don't give someone the best job in the house with the biggest money and spend all this money on them without. They don't do that for someone that's shit.
Yes, I agree with you. They don't do that for somebody. They believed in somebody. They did all that, but the guy still didn't do a good job.
The guy proved to be shit.
What I'm asking you, so if you in your head get him fired if we get in the relegation zone, why do you put this level to it? Why did you decide that the relegation is the level where he got fired?
Exactly.
Where were we?
No. I said if we go in the relegation zone, should Potter get fired? You said yes.
There is a limit, yeah.
Yeah.
There has to be.
Hold on a second. Why you decided the limit is that? Why you decided?
If we do get relegated, then we physically won't be able to keep most of our players. And
that's the relegate. Because of that. That's the only thing. Because of you're afraid to lose the players.
No, but you know my point is that if we get relegated, we're fucked basically.
No. Let me tell you something. You see, in your head, this is the draw for us to fire him. The people that invest billions, they don't wait to be in that situation at all.
Of course.
Yeah.
So when you say and when is the right time, it's not up to you. When you say it, when you invest in somebody, job and money and everything, it's still problem if you don't if you're not producing anything.
But
that's it.
I think that they knew for a while that they'd made a big mistake, but they still.
Hey, the fuck is up with Factor, bro? What the fuck is up with Factor?
But look, but the fact is, they give him more time that they're supposed to give him, and you know why? Because they thought that they give him a benefit of a doubt.
They gave him an extra benefit of the doubt. Exactly.
Yes, they actually give him more time because of the World Cup. They also give him more time because of the transfer window. With players, you criticize of players. I didn't criticize them getting the players because the injury list in the winter.
Also,
again, so what you saying is you literally contradicting every time you say something. You contradicting yourself.
Contradict it with your very next sentence.
Jimmy was screaming because you don't see this contradiction. I see it.
These guys not even seeing the contradiction of what they're saying.
How are you going to get all of these forwards and midfielders and not one good striker?
No, my point is you give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay,
but what is the difference, Alex?
Let me ask you. Okay, hold on, Moya, hold on. This is again a guy contradiction halfway through it. How you can't? No, answer me everything. How you cannot play the only striker on the books that never touched the ground?
What, Aubameyang?
Yeah, he took him out.
I don't know why they bought Aubameyang in the first place.
He took him out of the squad. You're asking for a striker. You're asking for a striker, but our coach, who was given that striker, out of the squad.
Yeah, that was so stupid. Yeah, Tuchel and Aubameyang had such a good relationship. That's why you brought him in. That's why who knows? Maybe Aubameyang would have played all game and scored a lot of goals under Tuchel. You never know.
Are we saying that he bought the players in the summer for Tuchel? Because in that case,
yeah, he did.
It's a stupid decision to sack him.
But we don't know what went on behind the scenes, though. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
But you don't understand what I was telling you. Why did he not play him? He's still the only striker.
What, Aubameyang?
Yes, it doesn't matter what you think of him.
Because I just think he's washed. To be honest.
Is Kai Havertz?
Hey, Lewis, check Darko's tweets, man.
I don't rate Kai Havertz either.
So
no, the dressing room leaks.
Hold on a second. You are just been blaming, saying that we have a bloating squad, but you're now complaining that we didn't sign striker.
I'm saying is how can we spend 600 million and our only strike options are Havertz and Aubameyang?
We already knew that.
Yeah, I already knew that.
The problem was at the same time that when you said that we have overbloated squad, we still had plenty of midfielders. They injured, but we got them, right? So why you saying that the only striker, we short on strikers, but we never use the only striker we have?
Because in my opinion, Aubameyang's not good enough. Like I don't
Is Kai Havertz better?
No, neither of them. That's why I think we should have got a striker.
Okay. Why would you not play the only striker there without even seeing how he played? Because he didn't
what
play.
striker is available during the winter window anyway?
It was a shit
No
market,
striker was available.
Potter
was trying to
play
favor
the only striker we have on the bench at all. Because to make assumption that he's bad player, he has to play, right? When did he last play before those 2 games?
Oh goodness, probably like.
You see what I'm saying, man? You see what I'm saying when people saying that you're not consistent when you saying critiquing?
Wait, sorry, I was on my phone. Sorry, repeat yourself. Sorry,
You're continuing to contradict yourself, big fella. You're continuing to
was on the phone. They're going to go save the fucking Dolphins. Get out of here.
But
that's the only thing.
You got to leave the Dolphins. Bro. Leave the Dolphins and the trees alone, bro.
You're gonna get stuck on another topic, but Aubameyang wasn't good for us.
No,
I saw him play.
Mario,
We all saw him play a few times under Potter. He looked out of it, and Potter likes mobile. Potter likes mobile signing
for a while.
I think we're giving Aubameyang too much credit. We're only saying Aubameyang should have been given a chance because of how bad Havertz was. Like it has nothing to do with how good Aubameyang is.
Breathing. Who's doing the heavy breathing, yo?
I have no idea.
He had better finishing.
It's the mega microphone he's using.
If Alba played as much as Havertz, I guarantee you he would have scored more.
Sense. I don't agree with a lot of decisions he made. I'm not saying we should have kept him because he was going to be this great manager. I think the question being asked is, why did the owners act in the way they did? Why did they make the decisions they did? It didn't make sense to me. Yes, they were running our team to the ground, and therefore Potter had to go. I don't disagree with that, but if you don't fire him by a certain point, that shows us that clearly you're trying to salvage the season, and you can't stand for certain standards that we've already been put to with Potter.
It didn't
And
show
you
me
wait,
that point.
and we wait until a certain period. What is the
No,
difference with
it
waiting
didn't
until the
show.
end of the season?
It
Because
didn't
now
show me whatsoever because they fired him before the Real Madrid second leg.
it didn't. Oh,
That's
say
worse.
say what you're saying.
First leg, yeah. So
For me,
you're saying
that's
that
worse.
if you
Yeah, hold
think
up.
that if you're saying that reason why he got fired because there was nothing else to play, you're wrong.
But
There's still
actually,
plenty of-
if you're going to talk about the CL and that was the thing to play for, didn't it make sense leaving him in? He is the one who got us through Dortmund.
Exactly.
And you're going to
Nah,
bring
bro.
Lampard, who has a
that's
worse
why it's
CL.
No,
going
it
against-
didn't make sense
that's why
leaving
it's
him in.
going
He was
against
fucking.
your
He just
argument.
lost to Aston Villa or whoever we lost to, Southampton. No, it didn't make
Jimmy.
sense.
All right, I'm
He
gonna ask
wasn't
you
going to
this.
beat Real Madrid.
I'm going to ask you this. Based on
But,
our
and Lampard
performances,
is?
based on our performances,
They
in the
didn't
Champions
know they
League-
was going to
Guys,
have
guys, guys.
Lampard. They had fucking
Jimmy.
Bruno
Jimmy,
first,
let him
and then
finish,
Bruno
man.
left.
That's my
Jimmy,
point.
Jimmy, I'm asking you this.
What's your
Based-
point then? What's your point?
Jimmy, based on our performances in the Champions League under Potter, do you think Potter would have done a better job against Real Madrid than Lampard, or Lampard would have done a better job?
I think they're both shit, so it don't make a
But
difference.
I'm not asking that. I'm asking
Bro,
who
what you're asking me? Like, who would they both would have fucking lost?
Get off the fence, Jimmy.
That would have been the result. We wouldn't have won.
If you sack a manager straight before you're going into a
Wait,
game
you
with
just
Real
asked
Madrid,
me a question, right? And I just gave you the answer. I think we would
you
have
didn't
lost.
answer it.
I think
It's
we
not
would
if we
have
would have
lost.
lost or won. It's who do you think would have done better?
Who do you think would have done
If
a
we
better job?
lost, what's better? If you fucking lose, it's a win or lose. It's oh my god, better. How do you do better?
So hold on. So basically, are y'all saying Potter would have lost 1-0 instead of Lampard losing 3-0? Like, is that the argument?
No.
Then what do you
because
mean?
to
Then
them-
why are you asking
No.
them to pick a
Let me
side?
tell you. I'm gonna tell you
Nah,
what it is.
you're not
And
even
this is
helping
why I
Jimmy's
tell
point.
them to go save the fucking Dolphins. This is why. Because to them,
Yeah,
if you
the
lose 1-0, it's better. It feels better than if you lose 3-0. You know, because it didn't hurt as bad. Get the fuck out of here. You
A
lost.
loss is a loss.
If you
A
go,
loss is a loss.
all right, okay, I agree that we didn't have
You
much.
don't
chance.
agree.
Listen
Because you
to
just
me,
asked me who would have did
Jimmy.
better, and I said they both would have lost. And you said, but who would have did better?
Jimmy, shut the fuck
Oh,
up
gosh.
once.
Dude, you're a fucking dickhead. You're a
Oh,
dickhead.
dear,
Now I'm going
Lewis.
there. You're a dickhead.
Oh.
Since morning you've been here, you're a fucking dickhead. You ask these questions, we give an answer, and then you just go the opposite side. Man, get
Oh,
out of
dear.
here, man.
Jimmy.
Go walk your fucking dog, man. Get out of here.
Oh,
Jimmy,
It's because you
yeah.
don't let people talk.
If you
Well,
listen to what I say carefully. If
Bro,
you
I'm
go
tired of
into-
listening to you. I'm
if
tired
you-
of listening to you.
Okay. Well, then just don't
Then
speak.
log off
You
and
can go everyone
do
else.
something else.
Oh, Mario, shut the fuck up, man.
You heard me though. I'm right. You're tired of listening to him, so no one's
No,
forcing you to
Mario,
listen
you're
to
a
him.
fucking wop. You a contradicting fuckhead, man. I realize that's what you are. You just pick the other
Jimmy,
side of
chill,
whatever
bro.
goes
Relax.
bad. You pick the other side.
brother.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here. So you can
You're right.
always be right. I don't care when nobody care my opinion. Then why you always switching it then? Why you
If you
always
know-
switching what you said then?
Jimmy,
If
are
you
you
don't
done?
care.
This is
Jimmy,
pointless.
are you finished?
Pointless.
I ain't talking to you. I don't even know who the fuck you are. Who are you?
Are you finished? If you go,
Who are you? Who are you?
He still,
Who are you?
he saw the answer, by the way. He saw the answer. Yeah. By the way, just say How did we get here?
listen. If you go into
Because
a
these
Real
two
Madrid
fucking
game with
wafflers,
Potter-
man. You two Belgians.
Dude, let him
Go-
talk.
De Bruyne and Lukaku over here.
Okay,
Get
hold
the
on,
fuck out of
Jimmy.
here. That's your name, Chubby Havertz. What do you want, Chubby Havertz?
Hey, Jimmy, hold on.
Chubby Havertz is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
Hold on,
Chubby
hold on.
Havertz. That's your name. Your name is not Zach.
Jimmy, that's a bit
You're
wild.
Chubby
Hey,
Havertz
Jimmy.
because you're fucking full of waffle, bro.
Bro,
Just
go
keep
ahead and
it
mute the
football.
brother. Jimmy,
Keep it
pause.
football.
Hold on. Chill. Zach, so do you genuinely believe that if Potter went into Real Madrid, we would have won?
No, that wasn't my point. But what I'm saying What I'm saying.
But do you understand? Do you understand?
No.
Hold on.
Wait,
Hold on. Do you understand?
let
Do you
him
understand?
go.
Do you understand the redundancy of the question? If they're both
Then why did you ask me who would have did better?
You know what's redundant? You know what's redundant is when you make.
Yeah, you know what? Let him land, people. Go on.
speak.
He's like Launchpad fucking McQuack. He ain't gonna land. He's gonna fucking crash.
Jimmy, I don't want to mute you, bro, but let him talk.
You asking Launchpad McQuack to land?
Chill. All right, go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple of fizzy drinks. I'll be right.
Go look up Launchpad McQuack, and you'll know.
Nah, can you mute this guy?
You're good. He's muted. He's muted. He's muted.
Go on, Zach. I muted him. Go.
If you go into a Real Madrid game with Potter, you don't have much chance. I accept that. But if you then sack your manager right before it and bring in Lampard, you have zero chance. It's guaranteed we're going to lose. The way we played against Dortmund, I actually think Potter set up for that specific fixture very well. And I think he got the best out of Havertz that night. Somehow, I don't know. But if you go into that fixture, we had a little bit of chance. Real Madrid were not playing great in their league. They're still Real Madrid.
Okay, hold on. You know they beat. You know. Right before the second.
So how did he set up against Aston Villa?
Right. Hold on, Jimmy. Hold on. Hold on, Jimmy.
How was the setup against Villa?
Jimmy, hold on. Because right before that second leg, Real Madrid whooped Barca 4-0. So I don't know exactly what you're thinking, but I promise you, Real Madrid are a lot better than what you think they were. So
No, I watched
that game.
And in the UCL, they're just so much better in general.
Okay, we sitting here arguing if Potter would have beat 35-time UCL champion.
Yeah, can we move
Real
on?
Madrid.
Can we talk about Poch and the future?
It's not even about that. If something is going terrible, why do you break it down and bring in something that's even worse? What does that do?
Hold on,
when
if
the
something's
season,
going terrible,
when the
why do you
season's
try and
almost
stop
over,
it? It's like having cancer and taking chemo. Why would you do that? Why would you take chemo?
As bad as Potter was, we almost kind of brought in a situation ourselves where we actually now look more like a relegation team or put ourselves in more of a relegation fight than what we were before. It was already bad, but you scrapped it and you made it worse when the season was almost over instead of just waiting until the end of the season and then you can fix it. Why worsen it when you don't have
It was getting
any
toxic. Moyo, it was getting toxic. It was
been
getting really
fired.
toxic, Moyo. It was getting super toxic with the fans and everything. They had to fire him. And even if you couldn't bring a good guy in,
so we're making decisions based on the fans' reactions now. Is that how
to an extent you have
is that
to.
how
You
we
have to
want
an
our owners to
extent.
operate? We want to just we want them just to cater to the whims of our emotional.
No, it's not even that.
And
I mean, they didn't for the last 6 months, right? So they finally listened to us. They had to listen to us here and there, at least to an extent. They have to. So I mean, and they couldn't bring in a top manager.
Nobody
so they had to
fired
bring
him
in
because of
Lampard.
no fucking fans. They fired him because they fired him. The fans been saying fired him. If they'd have fired him because of the fans, he would have been gone a long time ago. So dismiss that shit that they fired him because the fans been screaming fire him months ago.
Okay, so why did
dismiss
they
that.
fire him?
Yeah, but it even
They
got worse.
fired
It
him
got more
because
toxic.
he reached to the point that they couldn't take it no more. So miss this idea that it was the fans, because the fans wanted him going weeks ago.
So they
ago.
fired him at a point where they couldn't take it anymore. And my question for them is, why did
You
it
always
take
got
that
fucking
long?
questions. Go work for the journal or something. Oh, yeah,
No,
my
no one
question
else
is my
better
question.
than
It ain't
him,
my
man.
question.
And they
Hold on, Moyo.
I can't have a legit conversation.
No, Moyo.
Okay.
You're asking a legit question. You're asking a legit question. Go ahead.
I mean, I already did. I don't know what else you want me to say.
Repeat it, because I didn't hear it.
You're not gonna answer that shit, dog. Stop like, you bored? You want to hear that shit again? It's fucking waffle, man.
I think you
End
have
the stream, Dave.
I don't think Jimmy had a split for the night, bro. That's what it is. You gotta go ahead and light you up.
Waffle. That's why I don't like people who talk in fucking contradictions. First half of your sentence, you say yes. Second half of your sentence, you say no.
That's how you
and then you
not
present the next question. Well, why didn't you answer it? Fuck out of here. I'm asking people
But
questions.
Moyo, if they kept him, that it would have probably maybe gotten worse, honestly.
No, it wouldn't have. He's only going to say that
way?
now because he see that it actually got worse. So now he's saying they should have did the opposite. You see how that works?
Okay.
Okay, just say they should have did the opposite. Anything that they did that worked, say you agree with that. Yeah, I agreed they should have did that, but they shouldn't have did this.
So you think Lampard
I want to hear what
is
Moyo
a
is
better
about.
manager than Potter?
No, I don't
gotta
think so.
go,
But
guys.
it's
I'll
I
see
think
you
it's
later,
less
guys.
toxic
Bye,
now than it
Alex.
was with Potter.
See you guys.
It's less toxic,
There you go.
and that's
Look,
a
I
segment of the thing too.
stand by the same point that Alex said. The only reason why I wanted Potter out was because of the certainty that he would be gone, right? So, I said that wrong. The only reason why I wanted Lampard in over Potter is because of the certainty by the end of the season, Lampard will be gone as well, right? The whole point is if you keep Potter until the summer, right? And then you realize, oh shit, we don't have Champions League. Oh shit, maybe it would be smarter to keep Potter around because he's on this fat contract. So instead of them realizing that in the summer, I would prefer they just get rid of him, get Frank in on an interim position, and then get rid of him as well and get a proper manager. That's the only reason why Frank should be here instead of Potter.
What's up, man?
Hey, Kai. Moyo, I'm mad he's fucking gone. Kai, Moyo said we should have kept Potter. He said we should have kept Potter. We should have kept Potter.
Moyo, you can hear Moyo is a very Moyo is very estrogen filled, bro. He loves emotions. He loves
Moyo.
He loves
Moyo
keeping managers who reminds him of himself.
All right,
bro. Look at I said it, Lewis. Remember when I said it? I do not trust a man who you can't see his job, bro. I do not trust a man you can't see his job, bro. Same thing with this fucking guy, bro. That guy. Oh man, take him away from the screen, bro. I'm tired of looking at him, man. I'm glad he's gone, man. I'm glad I'm seeing his back. What a fucking.
Your connection, Sky. I think Potter hates you, man.
Yeah, hey Mac, that's fine. They don't want to listen to anything I say, so
I listen. Moyo, you always react to my tweets negatively. I know already everything you're about to fucking say, bro. You don't need to repeat yourself. I've already heard it. Already react to before. Potter people are acting that Potter was like this great manager should have kept who won 7 games in 7 months.
This is exactly what I mean. You guys obviously
he won
don't
7
listen.
games in 7 months. What's the difference between him and Lampard?
I got the point, Moyo. I still disagree with it.
Yo, read that comment right there, Moyo. Let Moyo read it. Moyo, read that.
You can read
that.
Yourself,
listen.
They taught you how to read, right?
No, put that back up. Moyo, read that.
When did I win Lampard, bro?
Moyo, read that. Go ahead.
What'd you say, Kai?
Read that, Moyo. You're not gonna read it?
I never wanted Lampard.
Oh, are you okay? Why can't you read?
I can read, but I want you to read that because this guy's making my fucking point about you. Read it. I want you to read that.
Yo, these things get way too personal.
As long as you can read it, that's all I
Don't make it personal, guys. Don't make it personal.
It ain't personal. I don't fucking know him personally. I just know his name is Moyo. How's it fucking personal? I don't know nothing else about him.
No, I'm saying
We're talking about football.
I'm sure that's
y'all guys don't get fucking sensitive and all metrosexual in here. It's not personal. We're talking about football opinions. I'm not talking. I don't know his kids, his wife, his dog, none of that. I told him to go save the Dolphins. I didn't tell him to go.
Even the dog, bro. Even the dog is catching strays, bro.
Like, damn, y'all bugging. Like, how's it getting personal? It's not getting personal. We're talking about fucking football opinions.
Bro, Jimmy, the thing with Chelsea fans is they forget history and they like to look at the present alone, bro. And then just be like, they like to look at things in hindsight. If we kept Potter, let's look at the reality, 7 months, 7 wins, league wins, right? It doesn't matter where we were with Lampard, where we were. It's almost the same. The season was gone. We sacked him in April. It's not like things could have been amazingly better, That's it. It happened. Why are people revising history, bro? Why?
And that's my point. They making it seem like, if we just did, like Potter was doing shit. Our season is shit. If Potter was here right now, it wouldn't be no difference. We'll be in between.
Yeah, it would be different. He would say the boys give it all, bro. That's the difference, bro.
No fucking difference. No difference. Yeah. We'll be in the same predicament. We wouldn't have beat Real Madrid. We'll be right fucking here.
Bro, Lewis, can I say something? Because it seems like people in the chat are getting retarded. I guess they came from different channels because usually your chat is quite smart. I've never wanted Lampard. I said the season's already over in April. I don't care who comes in. I don't mind Lampard because it can't go less. I've never said, I want Lampard. Lampard is going to change it.
They didn't give a fuck who came in.
Lewis, did I say Lampard is going to come in and change anything? I said season's already over in April. We sacked him. I never wanted him. I am literally one of the first people who wanted Lampard to be gone since the day he was fucking appointed, bro. So don't change history. Don't change.
Kai, you never said anything about good vibes when Lampard comes in.
Because I don't care. He came in April. He came in.
But didn't you say something about good vibes? Is what I'm asking.
I never said anything about good vibe. I said the season is over. I don't.
That
give
was
a fuck.
that was Lewis. Lewis and Alex said good vibes.
Yeah, not me. I said I don't care anymore from the season. Literally, yesterday Chelsea played. I didn't even watch it. I went on a date, bro. I had a good time, played billiards. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Hey, he got caught
I don't give
there.
a fuck about Chelsea,
Hey.
Did you get some shawarma? You had some shawarma?
What are you talking about?
I had something better than shawarma, Jimmy. But yeah, it's
Oh,
a good
alright.
time, man. I didn't have to deal with Chelsea. And you know what? When I looked at the end of that date, when I looked at my phone, I knew like I didn't miss anything. 3-1 Chelsea, and apparently we conceded 3 goals in the first half. Why
Exactly.
do I have
in the
to
first
watch?
30 minutes, brother. First 30
Yeah, what's
minutes.
the point? What's the point? What would I benefit from watching Chelsea lose a game after game? It's not like I already said the season is fucked. Doesn't matter if it's Potter, doesn't matter if it's Lampard. Shit.
Yeah, he making it seem like Potter. We did the wrong. We should have just kept him to the end of the season. Why? And then we
To be
fuck
honest,
around
Kai,
and keep him for next year. We
Kai,
fuck
to be
around. They
honest-
say, you
to
know
be
what?
honest,
We're
you
gonna
want me to
start the
give you-
season with him next year. Then we stuck with
Kai.
fucking Potter again.
Kai, let me tell you the reason to watch the game, so that you can find out the players that you're going, what you call it, get your agendas right for the next
Bro,
season.
but I don't care. I've already know which players shouldn't be here, and it's more than half of them.
And
I
nothing
don't need
changed
to.
yesterday.
Nothing changed from the beginning of
Nothing
the season when I was
changed.
watching it to this one game where I'm gonna be like, oh shit, maybe this guy should stay. Nothing changed. You know, I don't analyze games based on. I analyze the whole season based on one game.
Nah, I got a wild take. I'm gonna get killed for it. That's why I'm not gonna say it. But I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
most of your takes are wild, bro. Anyway, so.
I mean,
Yeah,
it ain't that bad.
What's your
Most
take?
of my takes are not that bad. Not that bad.
Go ahead. Well, go ahead. Give us this one. Go ahead. I'm on fire today. Cook
I
your
know
ass.
that's why I didn't want to say it. But I mean, I kind of don't want to get rid of Kai, man. I kind of don't want to get rid of Kai.
All right, that's
Kai
enough.
Havertz, bro?
Lewis,
Yeah.
Lewis,
Yeah,
I
there you
promise
go,
I got
Dag.
100 pounds.
There
Get
you
rid
go,
of this
Dag.
fucking guy. He got to go,
Yeah,
yo.
do it for free. Wait, why?
Bro,
I got some old regime faith in him.
You
So
got
some Roman
a
Abramovich
bit. You got a
The
bit of
new
that
coach
Jurgen
can
Klopp in you.
change him. I hear it.
Yes, sir. Hey, look what he did for Dele Alli.
Havertz on the
Trust me.
potch. We're
Look
gonna
what
cook.
he did for Dele
We're
Alli.
gonna cook.
Look what he
I
did
hear
for
it.
Dele Alli.
We didn't even.
That's the
we
next
didn't-
one.
The sad
You know
part
what's
is we
mad?
didn't even get our Kai Havertz purple patch this year. He's
Bro, he
really.
doesn't. He
No,
doesn't
we
even
did.
have.
We did. Do you remember
Can I
that
be-
run of 3 penalties?
Can I be
Oh,
honest?
oh,
Can I-
yeah.
Can I be honest
Slotted
about Kai
right in.
Havertz, bro?
Last year, like
Slotted
6
right
games.
in.
And it
Even
came
his
in
purple
March.
patches. Yeah, but even his purple patch is not really purple patches because they only last like 2 or 3 games, bro. It's not like
Don't say that to
fucking
his
purple
sins.
patch.
Like, that was the good old times for Chelsea.
It's lavender.
March.
It's lavender. It's a
No,
lavender.
but
Yeah,
Lewis,
he got
last
a
year
lavender
it was
patch.
actually 6 games. It was
That
actually 6
game
games.
against Leicester.
He got a violet patch.
lavender.
Oh, yeah, that game against
Lavender
Leicester, he was
patch.
actually well. He actually
Yeah,
played
that
well.
one goal off of that Enzo assist, a little lavender patch.
That
man,
second half, man.
Lavender bird.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
No,
so.
No,
but,
for real.
Did you
Jimmy's
see-
right.
did you
Get
see-
Jimmy's
nominated
right.
for
The
player
purple
of the
patch
month.
was much less than
Did you
last
see
year.
how
Last year was actually
shameless
7 games.
how
Sorry, go on.
shameless Lampard was? He was like, "Oh, we played better in the second half, bro." Because
Yeah,
they
yes, he
finished
did.
the
He
game in
damn
the first
sure
half,
did
bro.
say that. He
They
did.
finished the fucking game in the first half. Why do they fucking have to play good in the second half?
It's because he
We won the
considers
second
it's because
half
he's
1-0.
yeah, exactly. He considers it 2 separate
Fuck
halves. It's 2
Chelsea.
separate games. 2 separate games.
Yeah.
We won the second one. We won
Lampard
the
loves
second
giving
one.
excuses. Tell
Yeah.
funny.
Yo, Frank Lampard has won like 1 game in his last fucking 20, yo, and he's Chelsea's manager.
He's a shit
Holy
coach,
shit,
bro.
man. Oh my
Bro,
god.
I don't understand.
He needs
I
to
don't
go to
understand why.
punditry. He needs to go back to punditry.
Listen,
There
don't
is
these
no way
owners,
he gets another
Lewis,
job
Lewis.
after this.
Yeah, he can't
don't
get
these
another job.
owners have
especially
any
in
like?
You have to pin David's comment.
What? Oh, still clear of the Gabonese young fuck.
Oh my god.
God be
Nah,
arsed,
Alba
man.
will always
That'd
be
be
better.
funnier if you weren't a shameless Havertz stan.
Bro, but
I'll
can
be
I say
fine
something about
standing.
these owners? Can I say something about this owner? Like, don't they have fucking pattern recognition, bro? The first manager you hired was the worst manager we ever had, like in years, man. Then you go ahead and you hire another manager.
You
who's
know,
also
they
a
had the
manager-
worst
who's also
interim
one of the
manager
worst
ever.
managers we ever had, bro.
Yeah, the worst.
So-
We took the worst manager ever and made him the worst intern manager ever.
And then, bro, and then people tell me,
007.
tell me, Kai, you missed the
007
game.
coming up.
Double-
Bournemouth this
007
Saturday.
so far.
People tell me Kai missed the game because not a real Chelsea fan. This is the first game I missed in 20 years, bro. This is how much I don't give a fuck anymore, bro. Like, I honestly couldn't be asked, bro. Like, honestly, I don't care. Like, this season
No,
is a
some of
failure
these-
for me. I want to see how they react.
Kai, you
This
gotta
is
realize
beyond
some
the
of these
failure.
dudes.
If we were still in April, we could be going down.
Bro, but that's the thing,
You better
Jimmy.
believe
People,
we would be going down.
they need to go outside, you know, like touch some grass, meet a nice lady, like fucking stop living your life in misery, man. Bro, I'm not looking for my mental health to be on the floor,
Virgin,
bro.
they got that virgin life,
like,
man.
Yeah, no, I'm
Fuck that,
taking
man.
I'm taking Kai's advice for that Newcastle game.
Bro, I
The way-
go to the
the
gym,
way
I
they
have a good time, bro. I don't need that shit, bro. I don't need Chelsea to fuck
the
up
way
my life.
the way they've been treating people is I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and skip that Newcastle game.
Oh yeah, I'm not watching
bro.
Newcastle. Oh, I might watch City to see if Holland give us
Hell
5
no.
or something like that.
Hell no, I ain't watching that shit at all.
No, I love
Oh,
watching
you're a Tim
greatness.
Pot. Oh, you're a Tim Pot here.
I always watch greatness. I don't care what team greatness plays on. I admire greatness.
Yeah.
So
It depends on
I
the
respect
matchup.
that. That's true.
yeah, I
Bro,
admire
you know what's funny, Lewis? You've been saying like, when are we gonna get 40 points since January, bro?
Yeah, it's been like 3
And we
months.
still haven't got
4
it.
months.
We're in May.
It's already fucking May, bro.
There's 5 games left of the season, and
crazy.
we're not on 40
I am so
points.
scared. Oh man,
We're not gonna go down. We're not gonna go down.
We're not going
not
down,
gonna-
but I'm worried about us really
Leeds has to
getting
beat
40.
City.
No,
See,
we're
the
going
issue-
to be a
Leeds
couple
has to beat
points off
City.
the drop by the end of the
The
season.
issue that I have, Lewis, yeah, is like the fact that Chelsea fans still think that next season is gonna be smooth sailing, bro. And I don't think we can go from where we are now to the next season being that smooth sailing unless
completely agree.
major changes would happen, bro. And that's the issue with
Yeah.
Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans are very vulnerable, like fucking people, bro. Thank God some of you are not girls, bro. Thank God, bro. Honestly, you're a very vulnerable
Yeah.
fan base, man.
I agree. I don't think we'll finish even top 6 next season.
You just said we'll finish top 4 literally 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that come on,
Literally
Havertz.
20 minutes ago, you said we'll finish top 4.
Yeah,
Like,
Havertz.
Hypothetical.
I don't know who you
killing
are,
me.
my guy, but I didn't hear that.
That was
man.
a hypothetical. I was saying.
No,
He
it
didn't say
wasn't
that.
no hypothetical. You're bumbo clot. Chubby Havertz, you tripping, yo.
Yo,
That's what
yo,
I'm talking
chill.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Chill.
No, go ahead,
I said
go ahead.
hypothetically, if we could get top 4, but I genuinely don't
It
believe.
depends. It depends who
I
they
know.
sign. What do they do? And I don't know, man. See, I don't look at things like with the way that the emotion that they look at it here, right? I look at it based on the fact that what they did this season. I don't go like next season. Oh yeah, next season everything's gonna sort itself out, because that's not how life works, right? As an adult, you know things don't work for themselves out if you don't fucking try to fix them. And these guys, I haven't seen anything yet to indicate to me that, oh shit, our club is going the right direction. Yeah, you can tell me, oh, we signed all these young players, blah blah blah. But so far, I haven't seen that much of those young players gonna tell me, oh, we're gonna get top 4. Right? And Chelsea fans are making it seem like, oh yeah, they have the owners have a plan. If they had a plan, we wouldn't be in our worst ever seasons in 99 years.
Exactly. I couldn't agree with you more.
Congratulations, man. I'm happy for you, bro.
Oh dear.
Nah, Kai, you're a wanker, bro. Honestly, like.
Why, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a dickhead.
Kai,
bro.
yeah,
I'm
you're
just
such
fucking
an
around, bro.
asshole.
You know I love everybody here, man. You know I love everybody here. But Fatur, man. Fatur, I give him tough love, bro, because he needs to fix up, bro. He needs to lose his virginity already, bro.
I did.
Yeah.
I did lose my virginity.
Yeah.
I'm not a virgin anyway,
Kai,
so.
Kai, you need to stop pressing him before he show you proof on the stream, bro.
Yeah, that
You
man's
really
been to
need to stop.
Amsterdam.
What is he gonna show me? What is he gonna
Pause. Potential
Please
pause.
stop. He's actually gonna do it.
Yo, he said potential pause.
Is that your what is that? You show me your vaccine shot, bro. What are you showing me, Fatur, bro?
Come on, man. Muscle, man.
Muscle don't jiggle, bro.
I'm not like you, Kai.
I know.
Oh,
man. That's not the point, bro.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm fucking crying over here, man. Moyo, you all right over there, bro? You know what I mean? I want you to, you know what I mean?
I'm good, man. I'm just working.
All right, okay. That's what I make. I don't want you over there taking shit personal. We're arguing about
Hey, man.
football. You know what I mean? This
It's
is
not
not
the
over
first
like
time and it
mommy
won't be
and
the
daddy
last.
inherited.
Moyo is a pimp, bro. He doesn't take anything seriously, bro.
Yeah, we're not arguing over our grandparents' inheritance. You know, we're just arguing about football.
I don't care. That's fine, bro.
Yeah, okay. Because that other dude I had an argument with, I ain't seen him since, man.
Daniel.
That was
yeah,
me. What are you on about?
Not you, not
Not you.
Daniel.
Oh,
man.
you're talking about
Come
from
on.
the weeks
Nah,
ago.
You're a whole different
Daniel.
demographic.
Nah, you my guy, Chubby Havertz. You all right. You's a cool dude. I like you.
Chubby Havertz.
Brother, don't call me names and you're not gonna show your face.
Bro, how do you think I give a fuck about showing face? I'm married. I'm ugly than a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say you don't want to see his face, bro. Be careful what you ask for.
I've been married for 20 years. I don't give a fuck about how I look. What's wrong with you?
Oh man, that was never
Where'd
going to
Lewis
work.
go, bro?
I'm fucking high, bro.
Bro, Lewis need to update that wall, bro. It's only from 2013 forward, man.
Hey, listen, you gotta let him. That's how he sleeps at peace at night, being covered by the legends instead of the fucking devils we got on our team.
Honestly, the way Chelsea are going, man. If I had pictures of Chelsea on my wall, I would have PTSD, bro. Just
I know
looking
if
at
I had
that
a
still remember
Lampard
the good old
fucking
days,
jersey,
bro.
I'd have burnt it the way he been fucking.
I have a Lampard jersey, bro, but when he was a player, man, when he was a manager, oh my days, man.
Thank God managers don't get jerseys, huh?
Is he the worst ever like player manager of all time?
Ever.
Yeah, probably.
Hell no.
He's
Gary
fucking
Neville
horrible.
worse than him.
He's
Gary
up
Neville's
there.
worse than him.
Who?
Gary Neville's worse than him.
Yeah.
Neville's worse than him for sure.
Man, Frank is 0-6.
Bro, and people
gonna
are
go
arguing with me, oh,
0-7.
he's not as bad as Villas Boas. He's not as bad as Villas Boas. This
Yeah, he's the
fucking
worst
Boas had
Chelsea
a plan,
coach,
bro.
Yeah, he's the
Villas
worst.
Boas
Him and
had us
Potter
at
are neck and neck.
worst in 5th or 6th.
Yeah, him and Potter are neck
That
and
was a
neck for sure.
horrific season for us. We're 12th.
We're
Joint
12th, bro.
with Bournemouth in 13th, and we have them next.
And if they beat us, they go above us.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the one
And
that
Wolves,
was
if
worse.
they win, they go above us too, and we go to 14th.
You know what the players are like,
You know
though?
who looks the worst in this position, though?
You know what our players are like, though? Our players are like this. You know when you give your notice at work, bro, and
Wait, how far?
and you know you're gonna leave in 2 months and just come up late. You come out like hungover. You don't care, bro. We want to leave. Man. It's the same thing with our players, bro. They know the season is finished. They have nothing to play for. What they're gonna move from 12th to 10th or 9th? They don't give a fuck, bro. But that's
the lowest I could drop is 14.
But that's the fault. That's again, that's the fault on the owners because now they got themselves in a position where the players don't care. If they change the manager in January or in December, then the players would have something to play for. Right now, it's just bad
because they would have
management.
put Frank in
Extremely
this.
bad management, bro.
I don't think it would have mattered because either way, they would have. If they would have got rid of Potter, they wouldn't have been rushed to get the long-term manager. So Frank would have been the interim either way.
The way they work, bro. Oh my days, man. They're slow as fuck, bro. The way that everything has to be like so slowly and you remember like Roman Abramovich would just kidnap people, put them on the jet, and that's it, man. Sign the contract, that's it.
But Jimmy,
We're
if
moving,
we fired him much earlier in the season, doesn't that show that they actually care about the season and they would be more serious?
They
about who
don't.
they brought in?
Bro. They own the club. If you think you care about the season more than the people who own it, you're out of your fucking mind. They can make wrong decisions, but this idea that the owners just don't care. Motherfucker, you can't possibly care as much as them. When they invest millions,
they don't care, but I just don't think that they have the experience to manage the club like that way. They're still new at it. You can tell that they're new at fucking running the football club, bro. But saying they don't care, I think that's extreme, man.
I don't think they don't care.
He's saying, they don't care about the season. We mean they don't care about the season.
Yeah. It shows.
Oh,
it.
they think
how does it show? Hold on. Okay, wait. How does it show they don't care about the season? When you say they don't care, what do you mean they don't care? They don't care that what?
They don't care that we're out of top 4 or something like that.
Okay, so wait. So they don't care that they lose the money that they get for top 4? They don't care about that, right?
I'm not saying they don't like they don't.
That's
they're
what you
willing to
just
take the
said.
hit. They're willing to take the hit. They're willing
No,
to
they're
take the hit.
not. Why would they be willing to take the hit?
Because they let the manager who was driving us out of that zone stay for as long as
Because
he
they
did.
thought it would work, not because they don't care. You see the difference?
You thought that they felt like Potter would have turned it around?
They thought
To
that
top 4?
because they didn't fire him. They thought it would work.
That's debatable. They thought it would work long
Oh
term.
my motherfucking gosh! So Moyo. So basically, you're able to psychoanalyze.
But you're doing the same
everybody.
thing. You're doing the same thing, though,
I
aren't you?
am not.
No,
I'm
no,
going
no,
off
no,
their
no, no. Yeah,
actions.
he's simplifying.
They
Yeah,
didn't
he's
fire
simplifying.
him.
Yeah.
What you talking about? I'm doing the same thing.
Hey, Jimmy,
I'm
go
going
ahead
off
and
of their
turn your camera on, big
actions.
fella.
I'm going off of their
going
actions.
off of what you think they should have thought. I'm going off of what they did.
I'm going off of what they didn't do. It's the same thing. By not acting,
By not firing him, they thought he can turn it around.
Okay, you know how like Abramovich used to fire our managers because they weren't performing?
Yes, they were
How would you not? How would you not? I don't know why I'm not making sense.
Moyo,
because they're not
Abramovich. Hold on.
It doesn't
Jimmy,
matter,
calm down.
man. You
Jimmy,
can
calm
apply
down.
the
Jimmy,
same
calm down.
thought process.
Moyo,
right,
the thought process is just simplify it. We don't have to psychoanalyze it or any of that. If he is still in the job, they think he can turn it around. If he's not in the job, they don't think he can turn it around. It's
Clearly. Because why the fuck else would you fire somebody if you thought they could do the job?
It's just that simple.
But that's a mistake on their behalf as well, though, Jimmy.
Okay. If it's a mistake, it could be a mistake. That's not what we're arguing. If it's a mistake. He just said, how do you know they didn't think they fucking kept him on the job. So they thought he could do the job.
Can I be honest with you guys? I would have sacked him the moment I saw him cross his legs, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's a very unnatural position to sit, bro. Like, you're a grown man, bro.
Uncrosses his legs right now.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Come on, man. A man with balls doesn't sit like that, bro. And he's not even like a normal way of crossing your legs. Like, come on, bro. That his balls are cut off, man.
I'm crossing my legs right at the moment. As soon as you said that, my bad.
Bro, just listen to your voice. I know you would do that, bro. Just
mute your mic.
Legs
Relax.
crossed right now. Tapping his toe. Damn, bro. You talk about how did I know that they thought that? They didn't fucking fire him. That's how.
So they
Moyo,
I don't
you
get
be
that.
bugging, man.
I don't get that logic because they fired him. Hold on, wait. Let me just say this.
You said you don't get it. Let me help you. I'm gonna help you get it.
No. Hold on. Let me say this, and then you can respond. They fired him May 2nd or April 2nd. By that point of the
you gotta get
season,
some of these comments on the screen, bro.
by that point of the season, were we anywhere close to top 4, where we could salvage a season in that way? No, we were already past that.
Someone said Claude Makaleli. I'm done.
You can say they thought he could turn the season around, but almost statistically we couldn't. But they still kept him there.
Boy, what are you talking about? They thought he could turn it around. What statistic you talking about?
So they fired him at the start of April.
I'm crying.
So what?
A week before that, they still hadn't fired him, right? 2 weeks before that, they still hadn't fired him. Would you say even a month before that, you would think that you can turn the season around? You thought they still thought Potter could turn the season around in March.
Around and around. Bro, Mayo, you're
No, hold up. I'm waiting on Jimmy. Like, if I'm wrong, it's cool, but I want him to explain to me why.
Yo, you asking me to tell you what the managers thought, what the owners thought?
Okay, that's your point, Jimmy. You're telling me that I'm basing it off some psychoanalyzing, and you're doing the same thing.
Yo, I'm basing it off the actual facts. He had the job, right? Did he have the job? All right, Moyo, you're at work right now, right?
But he had the job in March.
Moyo, let me ask you a question. Are you at work?
Yeah.
All right, you have a job because your bosses think you can do the job, right?
Right.
So if they fire you in 2 weeks, did that mean they didn't think you could do the job now, or did at that moment they thought, you know what, he can't do the job no more?
I don't know. There's so many different things that can go into that.
What would you think the logic is? They thought 8 weeks ago you couldn't do the job, or they thought more recently, oh, he can't do the job?
I mean, that's a complete difference. It's very nuanced.
We can see
the managers.
We can see
the manager's results. Everyone can see the manager's results.
So according to you, with your logic, when somebody gets fired, it doesn't necessarily mean they were doing a bad job. It just means they got fired. Right?
If they got fired, they're probably doing a bad job. Right?
Hey, I got fired twice for the last 6 months, and I was doing a good job, bro.
Hell no, you just suck.
Bro, sometimes just a dick, bro. Sometimes it's hard to work for you.
I don't think we need to fill every episode of How I Met Your Mother to understand that Graham Potter is trash and he had to go. It's simple as that.
What the fuck does How You Met Your Mother have to do with that, bro?
Like, Moy is trying to look at every angle. He's just trash. Like, come on, I guess. Why was it?
He digs up every fucking angle. Like, bro, pick us up.
I'm not even talking about whether he was good or not. Jimmy just said that they didn't fire him because they thought that he could turn things around. That's what Jimmy's saying, right?
They didn't fire him, so why else would they fire? Why else would they keep him on the job if they didn't think he could do? If they clearly thought he could do the job, right?
But I'm saying
fire somebody when what they're doing is unattainable. You can't take it no more. They have to go, right?
Right. But
Okay.
you could argue that already happened way before they ended up doing
How
it.
could you argue that? What could be your argument to that?
Based on his results in the table?
No,
Look
but
at the table.
the results clearly wasn't bad
Jimmy
enough
kills me, bro.
because they didn't fire him, right?
Oh my days.
By
You
their
guys have been on
actions,
for
no.
3.5 hours. God damn, bro.
So clearly,
No, it's been a legendary stream. It's been a
the
legendary.
job wasn't good enough when they fired him, right?
Right, and also wasn't good enough months before they fired him, right?
That's your opinion. You didn't fire. You don't have that opinion. You don't hire or fire.
So
The people who
that's
do
fine.
the hiring and firing for Chelsea
Jimmy.
thought it was enough then.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Jimmy.
Okay, then.
Jimmy, I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you ever argue the pay gap with a liberal?
What the fuck?
I fucking hate liberals.
There you
We
go,
get into
man.
politics
Why you
now?
argue with Mayo about Potter, bro? You're not gonna win that fucking argument, bro. They're gonna come it's not gonna work, bro. just drop it, bro. And I
That's why you
Moy
got
is one of the
fired.
greatest
That's
people, man.
why you got fired 2 times in 6 months because you were saying that shit in the workplace.
Hey, man.
Why do you think I'm like some woke liberal or something?
You are, man. You want the
No,
dog
he's
to
just
sing.
using an analogy. He's just using an analogy.
Just because I'm calm and I
You
try
sound
to
like
be
Ellen
rational doesn't
DeGeneres
mean.
is your favorite show, bro. That's why, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm not one of those people. Don't worry.
Right. Big up Christian saying big up Lewis. If 40 years Chelsea fan in Brussels, this is the best poor season for me. I come for the last game against Newcastle. Big up my guy. I wouldn't, but if you come
Stay
through,
home.
let me know. I'll shout you.
Stay
Big up no
home.
one saying was obsession to not hire managers who are elite or close to elite. Maybe elite managers can see through our owners' BS. Buckle up, guys, with a new Arsenal with 2 FA Cups in the next 10 years. Let's judge Pochettino before we get to that conclusion. Also says Jimmy, calm down first. Secondly, read some newspaper. Owners didn't even know that Chelsea has qualified in the Champions League. They thought it was automatic every year. Has any of you guys heard that?
Man, shut the fuck up. That dude.
That's stupid. Yeah, that's stupid. Man,
Shut
come
up.
on.
Thanks for the super chat, stupid.
Yeah. My guy.
Thank you for your donation, my friend.
Yeah. Don't come with Jimmy, bro. When you're sitting in your profile picture like Dora the Explorer, bro. Stop it, man.
Exactly.
Shameless, man.
Put his comment back up. Let me see something.
Nah, don't put it back up. Just leave him alone.
Put it back.
Leave
Put his comment back.
Don't-
Let me see.
Jimmy, leave it, bro.
Okay,
This is-
end the show. End the
This
show.
is cyber beast at this
Put it
point.
back.
This
Put the comment. Let me see the comment.
is cyberbullying. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, son,
no,
put the
because he's
comment. I
okay.
didn't even say anything.
Yeah, what?
I just wanted to see, homie. That's all right. All right.
Yeah, no, that's not him. I don't even know if that's him or not.
I ain't even saying nothing. Look at Moyo. Look, Moyo, you are liberal. Oh, this gonna be in the show, in the day, in the stream. He's gonna say something that's gonna get us canceled.
What did I say?
We ain't been.
It's
No,
not
that
Moyo,
wasn't him.
bro.
That
It's
was
not
Fatter.
Moyo.
That was Fatter,
It's
bro.
the guy with the Fantas's fucking picture, bro. Why the fuck would you have a never mind, man. Fatou, you jiggly bastard. Why did you do that for, bro?
Leave it alone, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're wrapping this up. Right, who are we rating?
Fucking shaped like an avocado, bro.
End the stream, Dave.
End the stream, Dave.
No worries, we're gonna end it.
Got his
We're
name, my
rating
guy is
Never
so
Foul.
close.
So check them out, people. Like and subscribe. And we're out. Up the show.